Okay, let's see what we've got here. How about this? Here we go. No. There we go. hold on. Let's connect, all right? Let's connect, people. Greetings. Good day. Good evening. Good night in London. It's very late for you guys, I know. So I'm just checking in. It's all over the place today. This is a kind of a test. I've only done a few of these tests over the last 2 years. I've only done this maybe 2 or 3 times. And what I'm trying to do is branch out a little bit, give people across the world a better chance of a reading. And, oh, look, we got Wallflower. I got Wallflower there. Hello. Wallflower 3. So, Patricia Garcia, where are you? Are you in Mexico? Wallflower, where are you? Anyway, Betty. Betty, you're going to get a mini reading. Okay? Hi, Marlena. I'm going to be doing lots of little tiny free readings here. 8 o'clock in the morning for Carolyn in New Zealand. 10 o'clock at night for Marlena. Van life is over in New Mexico, Egypt. They have a sub-county in Egypt called New Mexico. Yeah. Yeah. Yes, I did ask where we are. Betty, you're in Sweden, is that correct? Yes. Wallflower's in London. London, UK. We've got a few Londoners here. A few UKs. Yes. Yes. Yes, Betty, you're going to get a mini reading. And Aria, where are you? That's very late. 9. Are you in Eastern Europe? Aria, where did I get you? Oh, you're in Greece, right. So that would make sense. I get it. So it's very late at night for you. Okay, I got it. Right. Okay. So this is kind of fun. What I'm trying to do. Jolly Jose, New Jersey, 4 p.m. New Jersey, France. Jolly Jose. She's in New Jersey, France. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. Aria is in Greece. Okay, so we got quite a selection here. Greece, Canada, England, Netherlands, New Zealand, South Africa, Sweden, and Norway. Now that is sweet, people. That is sweet. So we have a few people here. Julia Sarbu, Romania. Look at that, man. We're going crazy. Ilya Sarbu. Romania. Where did I just saw you. Romania. Wow. This is so cool. We're going to do this again, people. We're going to do this again. I really like branching out now. Oh, Love Triber, I'm sorry. It feels like in a New Jersey. Love Triber feels like a tower moment. Well, oddly enough, Love Triber, the planets are very weird today. So if any of you guys are feeling like very tender, or like if you're on a hair trigger fuse, or if you feel like you just want to like scream or yell or bust out or somebody, or accuse somebody of this, or run over somebody in the street, if you feel like you've got a problem with road rage, if you feel like you've got a problem with people at the shops or your workplace, that would be a normal on a day like this. It's very, very sensitive spots. I don't really have a chart to show you right now, but the moon is right opposite Chiron, so it's very sensitive in Libra, and Pluto is still absolutely dead across from the North Node, Pluto and Saturn, so that's really, really tough. Thank you, Julia Sarbu from Romania, following a long time. Hey, Lavender Girl, hello. Delicia Williams. Hello, Delicia. I'll just call you Delicious. Delicious Williams. Delicia Williams. Yay. And Mercury's conjunct Chiron. Okay, so that could explain things. It's a very, very sensitive time right now. Yes, Aria, Pluto conjunct the South Node. There's an awful lot of pressure that's keeping us away from the natural growth to the North Node. And it is, Carolyn, yes, it's going to be a full moon very soon. It's the 17th. Technically over here in Los Angeles, the full moon is going to be on the 19th, a couple of days from now. Okay. So wallflower, yes, it would make sense. If you're saying you've been very grumpy today, I know that I have been grumpy myself. And I thought the best thing to do to get out of my grump is do some really tedious chores that no one else wanted to do. And then remind myself how incredibly lucky I am to be alive and that we can even do this at all. Hello, Sue on your path. Sue on path. Welcome. You just got your notification. Yay! Aria, Saturn is stationing, yeah, at the end of the month, for sure. Pluto's stationing at the end of the month. Jupiter is already retrograde. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no. Yes. Hey, Casey, what's going on? So, anyway, I decided let's get on with the theme of Tarot Illumination that we do, where we just keep going anyway, okay? No matter how bad it gets, we just keep going. So Betty, you're going to get a little mini reading. I'm going to do a couple of more mini readings. A lot of the time I'm hoping that people are just going to show up here so I can make people more aware that we have a channel. And so, yeah, Aria, rethinking things. Well, it's going to be more than rethinking. We're going to be talking about restructuring our whole lives. When the planets go retrograde, like this, especially Saturn and Pluto conjuncting over there in Capricorn, that's a huge, huge pressure to go deep into the restructuring of the infrastructures of your life. You know, everything to do with your home, your finances, your business, your job, your relationships, everything. Aria, Dickinside Dirksen. Aria. Okay, let me put up some names here. We're just going to do a bunch of random. Okay. Aria. Hold on, let me get this. I want to get a Sharpie pen here. Hold on. Okay, I'm going to give another reading to Aria. There we go, just for fun. Tarot may give me your underwear. Oh, that's kinky. We don't do that on this show. I'm sorry. Sorry, Dickinside. Dickinside D, I hope this is humor. Okay. Yeah. Aries woman. Okay, I'll put that over here, Aries woman. So you're probably aware of a lot of these things already, Aria. Yeah. I don't want to dwell too much on the planets because then I would get like confused and like just kind of messed up things. I don't want to get involved in the collective energy because you know with all these things going across the planet, and I hardly watch the news anymore if I can possibly help it. I'd rather just stay in my little bubble. Yeah. So what I'm hoping to do here with this time, if we can do this, I might, hopefully I'll be able to do this again next Wednesday, but I'm probably going to try and come in an hour earlier or maybe even 2 hours earlier so we can catch the evening crowd in Europe, all right? And then if we get used to that over the next few months, maybe we can do a Wellness Wednesday evening kind of thing where we do a health and healing stuff. Let me show you. I'm going to take you behind the stages now. Send me the trousers. I'll breathe my air through the fly. Whoa. Okay, that has hidden meanings. Dickinside has hidden meanings. And I have a feeling your screen name is a pun. It's a play on words, especially the first name. Let's have a look here. Hold on. Let's see. Okay, hold on. Yeah. Okay, hold on. I got to go up to the other page here. So let's have a look. I'm going to say hello. I'm going to check in with you guys over here. Greetings, greetings. I forgot my hat. Hold on. I can't do my show without my hat. It's very, very important. Greetings. Okay, I get it. Send me the trance, I'll breathe my air through the fire. Okay, so let's just see how things go. I'm going to see if there's any buttons. If I have to do any, let's say, visitor management tactics, we'll see what happens, people, okay? All right, yeah. Thank you, Aria. Yeah, very nice hat. There we go. It fits on top of my head. There, it keeps my brain in place. It's a very loose brain. And air guitar. My gosh, maybe we'll get to some air guitar later on. Wouldn't that be fun? So I'm going to play a little bit of music for you. And then I want to shuffle some cards and get on with some readings. So I'm just here to promote the show and give some free readings, okay? So I'm going to play Wonder Ride. This is for everybody. This is a gentle, slow waltz. I'm just trying to get everybody in the mood, just very, very gently, okay? Here we go.
Okay, we are rolling. So, this is a birthday present for my sweetheart. Just wanted to share this. Okay, here we go. It's called Wonder Ride.
There we go. Got it?
My dear, this is my birthday present to you, to celebrate the day that heaven made you. It's remarkable that we both found one another. And the day we set out on our transformational ride with each other at each other's side, it soon became evident that we are both changing. And it's such a wonder ride, my dear. Yes, it's such a wonder ride. Hold on tight, tightly, my dear. Journey, it starts to unfold in a multi-dimensional world of untold delights that truly defy the imagination. You've naturally taken it up on yourself to document all of the nuances that go to make up a story of extraordinary proportions. And it's such a wonder ride, my dear. Yes, it's such a wonder ride. Hold on tight, tightly, my dear. It's such a wonder ride, my dear. Yes, it's such a wonder ride. Hold on tight, tightly, my dear. So there you go.
Greetings, Ashley. So I'm going to play another song just so I can get the cards rolling, okay? I hope you don't mind.
Okay, we are rolling.
I'm going to play the Blue Light, okay?
So, this is a birthday present.
I'm going to play the Blue Light because it's another waltz and we're going to stay in the mood of the waltz. Just to keep everything nice and sweet and mellow. While I shuffle some cards and we get ready to pull some readings, some random stuff for people, okay?
Ooh. the blue lights around you, mixed with gold and turquoise surrounding you, pouring down on you like a shower that you shared with us for an hour. And though sometimes it feels like it's fading, I know you won't let it all disappear. Your love is the essence, it burns incandescent. Your love is a lighthouse, my dear. Your love is the essence, it burns incandescent. Your love is a lighthouse, my dear. We need the light shining eternal, most especially when things get infernal. When things get all battered and shattered, lost in darkness, that's when it matters. And though sometimes it feels like it's fading, I know you won't let it all disappear. Your love is the essence, it burns incandescent. Your love is a lighthouse, my dear. Your love is the essence, it burns incandescent. Your love is a lighthouse, my dear. Your love is the essence, it burns incandescent. Your love is a lighthouse, my dear. Your love is the essence, it burns incandescent. Your love is a lighthouse, my dear.
Okay, so you can see I've picked a few random readings here. And let's get started. Let's just do some quickie random readings, people. I want to give as many as I can. These are just going to be really short and sweet, okay? Hey, greetings, all son. This is a random thing. I'm doing a test on a Wednesday. It's a bit late. I was going to start at 11 a.m., but it's already after 1. But at least we got to start. So it's very late in Europe. It's early morning over in New Zealand. But anyway, we're covering the globe today. Look, all son, look what we got here. All son, everybody is right here. We've got Greece, Aria from Greece, Sarah from Canada. We've got Lavender Girl from UK, Wosu from UK. We've got High Priestess from the Netherlands, Carolyn Rose from New Zealand, Marlene from South Africa, Betty from Sweden, Mona from Norway. Look at that. Garcia Patricia, I didn't catch where you were. Sandra Wolf, hey, I didn't get that. Hold on. Yeah. Sandra Wolf. Yeah, I got that. Okay. And look, so we got up to Norway, and look, Wallflowers over there in London. I didn't get where Garcia's from. And then Ilya Sarbu is from Romania. Sandra is from Denmark. Look at that. We got Denmark. Yeah, God, man. I'm going to do as many readings as I can, so they're going to be short and fast, okay? And let's have a look. High Priestess. Marlena, you're going to get a reading, okay? Marlena, I already picked you anyway, just for fun. I'm just random cherry picking people. Who was that who said Sandra, High Priestess? I had you here somewhere. Where are you? Okay, Netherlands. Yeah, let's do one for High Priestess. Okay. High Priestess. Hello, Priestess. I just put Hi, Priestess. Okay. I hope that helps. Brings up the mood a little bit. Let's have a look. Delicia's in New York. International Baby. Yes. Thank you, Delicia. I look like I sound. That's so cool. Isn't that what happens to DJs or something on the radio? There was someone else I was going to offer a reading. Who was it? I just had a random... Where was it? Someone just... Sandra. Sandra was asking for something. What is it? Let's see. Here, give me a second, people. Give me a second. Sandra wants love in Denmark. Okay. Sandra W. Love in Denmark. Okay. And who was that? I just saw someone else. Who was that? Patricia. Patricia. Okay. Patricia. There you go. Taurus, Sun, Aquarius, Moon, Gemini, Rising. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's get these folks done, and then we'll see how it got along, all right? So give me some patience here. Yeah. And so let's do this, people. I'm gonna do I'm gonna do a mixture of things. I'm gonna pull up a few oracles. Some cards I'm gonna do full and things like that. It's gonna be a mixture of stuff. Okay. This is just going to be totally random. It's just like hanging out at the samples aisle in the grocery store. You don't know what you're going to get, okay? I don't even know what I'm doing. I'm just... Hello, A69. Let me have a look at that one. I just saw you come in. Hold on. I'm trying to rearrange the stage here so I've got some room. So it's going to get busy in a moment. I just got to put you on the charts here. I just saw you coming in. A69, Pisces, Aries all day. I'm going back. Thank you, Frittily. Everybody, yes, please hit the likes and subscribes and memberships. Who is that? A69. Okay, there we go. Okay, so... let's have a look. Let's make a start, people. I'm going to start with Betty. Okay, Betty, you're up. I'm going to put all these other names at the side. So please don't forget you're here. We're going to read for Sandra W. in Denmark. We're going to read for High Priestess over there, wherever you are. I forgot. Ariane, we're going to read for you. Ilya Sarbu, I hope you're still here. Ilya, I hope you are still here, because you're going to get a mini reading. Marlena, you're going to get a mini reading. And let's see, let's just keep going. And Patricia, you're going to get one as well. Okay, so that's a lot. All right, so be patient. I'm just going to be picking random order as well. This is not the order. This is just random stuff. All right, Betty, you're up. Now, Betty, I don't really remember talking much about anything in particular, so I'm just going to do something totally random for you. I hope you don't mind. It's going to be completely random. Betty. I'm going to go big and wide just so I can warm up, okay? I hope you don't mind. And then after a while, I'm going to get worn out. And then I'm just going to do lots of little quickies and oracles, okay? So that's it. High Priestess Netherlands, got it. Okay. So keep checking in, everybody. Keep an eye on each other. And oh yes, thank you for Italy. Yes, membership is a really good deal because you get a huge discount on personal readings. And I'm just letting you know that personal readings are going to be going up in price significantly quite soon. But also the discount is going to get bigger as well. So there's more and more incentive for people to become members. You don't have to become a member to get a reading. It just becomes a lot more expensive, that's all. So that was a bit of promotional stuff right there. So you can check out all the links below for membership. Thank you, Frittoli, for reminding me. I tend to get distracted. I just focus on the readings. All right, let's have a look. Betty, what's going on with Betty? I'm going to do a full situational spread for Betty, okay? Just to kick the show off, okay? Just to get rolling here. All right, Betty, here's the situation. Here's the challenges. Here's how we're going to handle it. And what's the weather like for you? So we have the King of Wands. I don't know if there's a strong male influence around you right now, or if this is more about like it's time for you to come into your, let's say, prominence here. Forget the gender. If you, Betty, are either, here's an example. If you're in the vibe of like wanting to attract this kind of energy, this is a very inspiring kind of energy. It's like really having really good weather in terms of relationships. But I'd like to keep it personal. I don't want to turn it into a love reading. You can reinterpret it how you want. I'm going to try and keep it open so that you can reinterpret. My feeling here is that using the laws of attraction, if you are in the mind of having like some kind of really fulfilling relationship dynamic, then you have to radiate that from within. In other words, right now it's really important to play your best cards, your best hand to the world around you. Like, doesn't matter how crappy your personal life is. It doesn't matter how messed up the rest of the planet is right now. To me, this looks like a really strong message that it's time to really like get into your power, Betty. Like, make sure your house and your home is as good as it can be. Make sure that you look as good as possible. Make sure that you have done all your homework on yourself. Make sure that you are living in your maximum integrity, because this is very much the energy on display. And in other words, to attract that kind of energy, you have to radiate that kind of energy. In other words, there's no point in hunting for this or looking for this or expecting this to arrive out of the skies. You have to be this first, okay? All right. Let's have a look. What's the situation? Okay, so maybe there's a bit of loneliness going on here in matters of love, and then you get stuck in a loop. So loneliness can breed loneliness. Sadness can breed sadness. Despondency and wondering whether everything's okay or not. You can be stuck looking in the past of like, woe is me, what have I done? Like, if only this had happened, if only I had said this, if only so-and-so had done that, and if only that this lined up with that lined up. And it can be just like sitting at home on a sofa, watching all these tragic movies over and over and over again, and crying and using up all your tissues, and then you end up, it becomes almost like a vicious cycle, and you forget these really important laws of attraction, Betty. It's so important. I'm trying to put a smile on the reading here, Betty, so that if you are suffering from any kind of sadness or being just generally down in the dumps and morose, remember, it's an attitude, okay? It's like the deeper you go into a slump, the harder it is to get out. So what I'm saying right now, let's everybody, I would love to offer Betty a Tarot Illumination Love Tribe group hug right now and reassure Betty that there are certain laws of the universe that are irrefutable. One of them is the laws of attraction. Also, energy flows where attention goes. So if we kind of do like a magic trick, watch this. Okay, and all of a sudden the Four of Cups turns into 4 cups. Okay? That's very, very valuable love energy, and you can have that. You can own that. You just have to see it in a different way. It's all there for you. It's just a question of attitude. Please find a way to like blink and look around you and look at all the love around you. You're here with us, all right now, Betty. We can give you a big fat love hug. Now, what's the challenge? Okay, it is relationship. Okay, maybe there are relationship issues, um, and there's like a there's some big decisions going on or lack of this type of energy. Okay, with the lovers here, and maybe there's a loss of love. Maybe there's a loss of a great one in one's life. Maybe there's a missing of never had that, having had that one magnificent person in one's life, whatever it is. If it's over here, the challenge is like, does this ever exist? Wondering deep down, is there such a thing as true love? And the question is, then you start looking around you at the world around you like, my God, what are the decisions that I've been making in my life? What are the decisions that I've been doing on autopilot just because I'm an animal and I'm filled up with things like hormones, and I have a limbic system, and I have an amygdala, and I have life cycles, and I was born here and I was raised in this way. And all of that stuff affects our love life and our relationships, especially as we get older. So my feeling here is that there's a deep sense of doubt that like what I would think of true love exists because of perhaps lack of evidence of any really concrete decisions that you have made or that anyone else has made because of, let's say, matters of love and relationship. Now, that can happen when we get stuck in a negative feedback loop and we think it's going to come to us, or we think that we have to go hunting for it. In some ways, yes, those are all true from the three-dimensional perspective, but from the Terra Illumination perspective, it's like you have to be this way first. You have to own it first. We ask for the healing power of love to fill our lives from up above, and we go from there. Let's have a look. We're going to do a little invocation after this, okay? We're going to do a little group healing on Betty, all right? The Ten of Wands. Okay, with the Ten of Wands here, my feeling, the way to handle it is understand that, to me, it looks like you've already lived a good life. You're living a good life. You've put your back into everything about who you are, what you do, and there might be a tremendous sense of injustice around you. And then you've realized, well, my gosh, you know, maybe, you know, for a lot of people, that's how life appears to be. But with the Ten of Wands, there's a realization that you've already come so far, and at least to me, it looks to me, at least you've either had a taste of love, a taste of good things, but there have been some very poor decisions or bad outcomes. And so the way to deal with it, with the Ten of Wands, is to basically, like, it's almost like an attitude of gratitude here. And remembering, when we talked back on this one here, energy flows where attention goes. So if we can find a way to redirect your attention, Betty, so if you are very sad or wallowing in sadness about love and relationship, and you have many, many good reasons to do so, remember, it's not the end of the world. It's just it's a facet of your life. It's very important for a lot of people. And so with the Ten of Wands, my feeling is to like understand that you've had an epic journey already. Doesn't matter how old you are or where you live, you've already like you've already lived the proof of, like, it's like being in a movie. You've already played the role of the action hero and survived to live the day, and you will continue. It's almost like to me this looks like a very heroic energy. And be very, very careful that you do not load yourself up with any more grief and woe and suffering. It's probably going to be much healthier and happier for you if you get in the loving vibration, forget about the relationship dynamics themselves, and hang out with people who are very loving and who are very loved. And then you might start to feel yourself change from the inside out, okay? So yes, good idea. I just saw it on the screen, thinking about having a new one. That's big, big, big decisions here about new love. Having like literally like a hero arrive in your life, okay? It's a bit almost to the point of a romantic movie. So be very careful, and yeah, just be very, very, very careful. You don't want to take on any more than you can handle right now. I would give yourself a break, give yourself a chance to hang out with people like ourselves. Allow yourself to be healed. Uh, it, please don't jump into anything too soon. You've already been through so much. Allow yourself to treat yourself like a hero, and uh, relax and hang out like you've been through an epic movie. Take a break. Take a break and hang out with us for a while, for the next few months or whatever, and then get more and more used to being in the flow of the attitude of gratitude, and how energy flows where attention goes. And then all of this will change, and you can start to attract the love you need. I think basically for the laws of attraction to work for you. Okay, that's what we're going to try and do here, to get the laws of attraction to work for Betty. All right, Betty, thank you so much. I hope that helps you. Let's go on. Look at that, Frittily, that's brilliant. Yeah, Jeanette Robbins wants a reading. Okay, hold on. I'm just putting you in the basket, okay, Jeanette? I'm just going to try and do as many people as I can. Okay, Aria, you're next. I saw that on the screen. I got you. Don't worry. Arian, there we are. Thank you all, son. Thank you. Betty, I think, needs support right now in these things. Ana Alves. Wow, we're getting really loaded up here. I'm going to have to switch to micro readings very soon, okay? All right, you're coming in late, folks, but so Aria, I'm going to read for you now. Okay, hold on, let me get this on the screen so you can see it a little bit better. Then after Aria, because it's very late over there, I'm going to read for Marlena, okay? All right, here we go. Let's have a look. I'm going to just do a quickie here, okay, Aria? I'll go as quick as I can. Aria, it sounds like you've done a lot of homework on yourself already, and so I'm not going to try and do a core analysis. I'm going to just pull up what the story says. Okay, I'm going to read Aria full, I'm going to read Marlene full, and then after that I'm going to go for like two cards, like a card and an oracle, okay? Okay? So just hang in, people. You're going to have to be patient, all right? Thanks, Delicia, for the support. Sometimes I wonder. All right, it's pretty basic. I've done the shuffle live in front of you guys. It's a good shuffle. Thank you for Aria. I'm really glad we're doing this tonight for you guys. Gives me a chance to really stretch my wings a bit. Give me a second. Thanks, Sandra. Yeah, you're going to have to be patient. Okay, here's the situation. Here's the challenges. Here how we're going to handle it, okay? So, Aria, this is for you. Hold on. I'm going to put this... I'm going to put it over here so you can see it better and I have a bit more room. Actually, no, I'm going to put it on this side, okay? Because then I can stretch out over here with the weather. All right, so Aria, you know a lot about yourself. You know what they say, know thyself. So you've obviously been doing a lot of homework on yourself already. So what we can do is fine tune that. I'm not going to go into any astrology analyses. I'm going to go straight for the cards. Surrounded by the Queen of Swords, okay? My feeling is that this is a really, really good time, a really good opportunity for you to really like tune into your girl power, like especially if you feel you're in a situation where there are some very, very delicate, awkward, diplomatic, mental shenanigans going on between yourself and either the rest of the world, your attitude to the world, or the way the world is treating you, or if it regards a specific individual or groups of individuals like family, friends, jobs, employers, co-workers, employees, whatever it might be. So what I'm sensing here is that be prepared with the weather conditions around you. Let's see, get yourself, like, summon in your guardian angels, get your angels around you, okay? Be prepared to protect and defend yourself psychologically, emotionally, spiritually, and without any question, without any hesitation, be prepared to use the healing power of no, the healing power of you. Get out, go away, okay? Now, if the inverse is happening, where you're under pressure from some of that energy, I'm not going to worry about it here. What I'm going to suggest is this is all about you. Let's make it all about you. Be ready, willing, and able to protect and defend. All right, let's have a look. What's the situation? Justice. Okay. Okay, to me it looks like there's some kind of like deep personal battle going on between yourself either and like the world, like your attitudes toward the world or the way the world is going, and how there is on one side an incredible amount of injustice, depravity, corruption, perversion, decay, things like falling apart in love, relationships, careers, ethics, either in a country, a job, or anything like that. And I think this is stressing you out in some way. Maybe it's a relationship. Maybe there are some like real injustices going on in the context of like the people close to you. I don't know if you're in a very public kind of setting in life, or whether you have a very, very strong sense of mission in life. But my feeling is that you're being taken to the wire at the moment. It's like you're really being like, if this is the energy of the universe and this is you just trying to be you, we're at a moment like this where there's a lot of pressure on you and it doesn't seem fair. And you're going to have to still defend yourself anyway. It's like this sort of like kind of energy. Okay? And even though it might not be fair, even though there might be, like, from your perspective, why on earth should I be having to defend myself when I'm not the one with the problem? And yet, problems are there anyway. That's often what happens in life. Like, you're just living a life, and then all these things, like, come at you as though you're the cause of the problems. All right, let's have a look. All right, what's the challenges here? Eight of Swords. Okay, my feeling is with the Eight of Swords is that like there's a culmination of issues, problems that are being building up and up and up and up. Remember, as an Aries, you've just come out of a long, very volatile, challenging 7-year journey with Uranus and Aries, and we've just gone through the gateway of Uranus into Taurus right now. So we are there. And what might be happening is that you might be dealing with the aftershocks and all the hangovers and leftovers of 7 years of Uranus and Aries. And now there is like, it's like what happens after the battle. And you look around at the battlefield of your life, the battlefields of your life, whatever it might be, career, health, relationships, finances, community, education, travel, money, whatever it might be. And you're seeing like all the carnage of war. And now the challenge is having to pick your way through all these, you know what happens after war. There's a lot of damage and destruction, psychological damage, fear, like what do we do now? What do we do now? What the bleep am I supposed to do now? What the heck am I going to do now? And I think this is at the early stages of what I just described. In other words, it almost might be there's a part of your life where you're looking around you, looking at the landscape of a war that's over, and what do I do now? How are we going to get around this? Seven of Coins. Okay, to me, there's a very strong energy of cleanup campaign here. It's basically an acceptance of the physical realities of life and world and how things work on this planet. When we go, like when you see when there are forest fires, for example, that can leave wakes of destruction, and yet the world goes on. There are lots of parts of forests that actually can't restart or regrow until they have a huge fire. So sometimes wars and fires have an upside. Obviously, it's an ugly way to grow. But anyway, with the Seven of Coins, my feeling is that along with the Eight of Swords here, it's very, very important to to understand that you're going to have to separate yourself from the battlefield. You're going to have to get out of the attitude of war, move away from the Aries. I mean, Aries, you're a natural warrior anyway. And if you are like instinctively, naturally compelled and drawn into war or conflict or combat of any kind, my suggestion here is to be aware that it's almost like you're still at risk, okay? And it's my feeling, the best thing now is to understand that this is like, to me, like shock and awe, hangover energy from previous wars, combat, and conflict, and to withdraw and get back to the land, go back to the things that work, deliberately executing and exiting and separating yourself from anything and everything that represents conflict. I mean, it doesn't mean that you're going to lose. It just means that sometimes it's very, very important to understand that there are certain battles and certain wars that are not winnable. The worst thing you can do is try to fight a war that is not winnable just for the sake of ego, okay? So my feeling is the way to handle the situation is understand that there's probably been a lot of damage, whether you deserve it or not, or whether they deserved it or not, or whether the world, either way, the damage is done, and now it's time for repairs. So I think this relates very closely to all the retrogrades that are going to be coming up for most of the rest of this year, where it's a lot of cleanup campaign, like cleaning up after the war. And that's how you heal yourself, okay? It can be very, very therapeutic. It can be very tedious. It can be very depressing, but it can also be very healing and therapeutic, okay? I hope that helps you. Thank you very much. I hope I didn't scare you. All right. Gosh, we have a lot of readings. There's more people coming in wanting readings. So, yeah, we would have to follow up on that another time, Aria. But right now, all that reading, the way I saw it, it's very much about still the energy of conflict and combat being very much up in the air and taking up a lot of, let's say, space in the head. And you don't need that. Okay? This is a very, very delicate day for Aries, by the way, you know, especially if you're an early Aries, okay? You know, with Chiron in Aries, and the Sun is in Aries, and Moon is opposing in Libra. Moon is opposing Chiron as well, okay? Okay. Thank you, Aria, okay? Good night, Aria. Have a super time. Now, I probably missed a bunch of names on the screen who want readings. Okay. Okay, so you're a late Aries, so it's coming on to you right now. The sun is coming up very close to you. Let's have a look. Who are we going to do next? Oh, Marlena. Okay. Marlene, you're up. Okay, South Africa. I think you said South Africa. I'm going to do this. It's going to be another full one after this. I'm just going to go on to one card, one oracle. Okay. So treat this whole show as like a promotional. This is a promotional, giving away lots of freebies here to just give you a sampler of what it's like hanging out at Terra Illumination. And then you can come and enjoy us for the long term. Hello, Valerie B. I see you on the screen there. Greetings. All right. Let's have a look here. I just want to personalize it a little bit. Hold on a second. I'm going to check in with Marlene. Because I know you wrote to me recently about something. I can't remember what it is. Hold on. I got to put all these Post-it notes away. Give me a second. All right. Hold on. I want to check in with Marlene. Hey, Marlene. Hi. So this is Tarot Illumination. Am I, excuse me, am I saying the name correctly? Is it Marlena? Marlena? Marlene? Marlena? Or I don't know if you can type it on the screen with phonetics so I get it right. I'd love to find out. And I have a friend, well, I used to have a friend in South Africa. I don't know them anymore, but anyway. Thank you so much. High Priestess. Oh. Did I get you? Yeah. So anyway, I'm checking in. Okay. Okay, sorry, I missed it on the screen. I was just checking the other Post-its. So Marlene, can you tell me again? Is it like Marlene? Or is it like, is it Marlene? Like 2 syllables? Like Marlene? Or is it Marlena? Like 3 syllables? Marlena. Okay. The reason I'm asking is I'm probably going to end up saying your name a few times. So, okay, it's 2 syllables. Marlene. 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 Got it. All right. Cool. All right. So these are the names that I have on this rest of the screen for the rest of the readings. Let me go back, okay? All son, you're just making it difficult. Okay, thank you. Okay, so it's 2 syllables. Thank you, Marlene. So I've got all these other names here. I've got Sandra from Denmark, Jeanette Robbins, High Priestess, Ilya, Anna, and Patricia. Okay, that's what I've got here. So right now we're going to go over for Marlene, and we're going to come back to everybody else in a little bit. We're going to have mini readings. So I hope that made sense there. Okay. All right, Marlene, here we go. Marlene. Ana Alves, Portugal. Wow, cool. Thank you, Ana. Okay, so Marlene, I'm going totally blind, if you don't mind. If you want to, by the way, since you seem to be having we have a pretty fast, what is it called, a delay. It's a pretty short delay here tonight. So, Marlene, before I get into the actual reading, can you give me one word on the screen? Just type it in. What are the messages that Tarot Illumination cards have for me right now tonight regarding the subject of ... And if you can pick one word, whatever it is, like my dog, or that's 2 words, sorry. Like health, finance, love, home, family, career, job, location, whatever it is, something like that. I'm going to shuffle for a little bit, and then I'm going to pull the cards, and I'm going to check on the screen for the chats to see if I can see that one word from you. And that's the subject of what we're going to read, okay? What are the messages that the cards have for me tonight, Marlene, regarding the subject of ... Health in family. Okay. Health in the family. Okay. All right, let's have a look. All right, we're good. Let's see what happens here. Bless these cards. Bring your invisible friends, Marlene, okay? Invite them around you. Get yourself very cozy. Tighten up. Really, really cuddle up, okay? Your health, okay. Okay, here's the situation. Here's the challenges. This is regarding health, okay? And here's how we're going to handle it. We're going to have a look at the surrounding energies, the influences, okay? I'll call it your health and your family. Okay, here we go. So 3 of coins. Okay, my feeling is that it's like it's probably really important to pay attention about how you all need each other right now. The 3 of coins, to me, it looks like it's a question of teamwork. Knowing that, like, if your health is contingent upon your family, and the health of your family is contingent upon your health, then it's kind of like everybody gets involved. In other words, if it's like a family matter, your health is critical to the family, and the health of your family is critical to you. You have to treat it as a team effort, okay? Somehow or other, to me, it looks like you're going to have to perhaps reach out for support and encourage your family to reach for support as well. In other words, treat each other as a little miniature tribe. One day, like for example, Marlene, okay, it says you and your 2 daughters. Let's look at that as a little tiny tribe of 3, okay? A little tribe of 3. You all need each other. Each of you needs each other. One day you're learning so much from one of your daughters. The next day you're learning so much from the other daughter. The next day your daughters are learning so much from you. The next day your other daughter is teaching so much to the other daughter, and vice versa, and so on and so on. And so it kind of goes in a circle. I mean, it doesn't matter that they're your daughters and they're so much younger than you. The point here is that parents learn so much from their children, and children learn so much from the parents. Like one day, you, Marlena, you are the architect of taking care of everything that has to be done, and you're guiding the kids. And the next minute, you are the parent who is looking for secret guidance from the children. Like, dear children, this is who we are. This is what we've got. I need you to let me know what you need from me as your mother. We cannot do this on autopilot. We're a team here, okay? We all need each other. I am your mother, and I need you as much as you guys need me, okay? We're a team. We need to look after each other. So what's the situation? Okay, the Ace of Wands. To me, there's a beautiful chance of new starts and new beginnings here, especially when it comes to attitudes and awareness about how lucky you are. I don't know your situation. It kind of doesn't matter. What I feel is just like, maybe this is like a massive breath of fresh air for you, where you're realizing like, oh my God, I never thought about it that way. Wow. This is actually a really, really beautiful thing. With the Ace of Wands, it's a chance for new starts and new beginnings at life, where you actually literally see each other as each other's mascot. Or what's that word? There's a word for it. Not a hero, not a mascot, but you're like your favorite fan. It's just like each of you is learning how to be there for the other, where you, Marlena, and your other daughter, you can be the best and most important fans for the other daughter who's having trouble. And the next minute, whoosh, the next day, who knows, whatever it is, schoolwork, college work, health, whatever it is, you swap the hats. The next day, the 2 daughters are the hero for you. It's just like they come around. You can reach out to your daughters and say, listen, I'm having a really, really tough day at the moment. I don't want to let you down. I need all the support I can get from you, my dear lovely daughters, okay? And then that breeds love. It's just like love breeds love. It's the passion, it's the fire. This is not a cups card. It's not a healing card per se, but to me it looks like the spark and the energy about how health in the family can be triggered by a really, really good attitude, okay? Literally operating as a team. Wow, wow, wow. I don't have enough arms and hands and fingers to do it all here. Now, what is the challenge with this? Okay, with Eight of Pentacles, let's just admit it's a lot of work. It's a huge investment. It's wondering whether you can handle it. Okay, so I have health problems and affecting us. Okay, Marlon, if you've got health problems, obviously it's like realizing that this is a tremendous burden on others, and you don't want to be a burden. With the Eight of Coins here, it looks like it needs perhaps a lot of investment, a lot of work, wondering whether there's enough money and resources around to take care of the health issues that need to be taken care of. But with this energy here, if you've got, let's just say, Marlene, that you have an extended family, um, so it's like, to me, it feels like, see, with the pentacles here, these are very strong measures of evidence in terms of like love is as love does. And I think even though there's no cup cards here at the moment, I think when we're dealing with matters of health, I often look at love and healing as more or less the same word. So how are we going to handle this? Okay. To me, it feels like it's a very strong message here with the Ten of Swords to admit to yourself and to each other, and especially if you've got like an extended family, if you have your own parents, grandparents, aunts, uncles, nieces, nephews, cousins, whatever it is. To me, this looks like reaching out to anyone and everyone in your family network who can be there for you, and just putting it out there in the open and basically coming out with it. Listen, I'm in deep shit and I need help, okay? I can't take it anymore. I can't carry the burdens anymore. I've got the two daughters. It's my conditions are putting so much stress on me and my daughters that I can't handle it anymore. I need help, okay? I need the teamwork. I'm going to call out. I'm going to reach out to my team, my family, and ask for your support. I think it's really, really important to stretch out and above. In other words, the ego here doesn't matter anymore. It's almost like you need to have a shock awakening that the ego does not matter. It doesn't matter whether you might feel as though, oh my God, I'm failing my children as their mother. That's not the point. Everybody wants you and needs you to be good. And so to me, it looks like a battle of the ego here, where it's having to come to terms with how serious your condition may be, and that it's very, very important now to admit how serious things are and how it's putting so much pressure, physical, financial, worldly pressures on family and yourself and the daughters. You have no option except to, let's say, bust open, give up, admit that you can't take the pain anymore, and then reach out to your loved ones, literally your extended family. That's what I'm sensing, okay? Now, I hope this reading helps, Marlene. And you've got us. You've got Terra Illumination. You've got Terra Illumination Love Tribe. There are a lot of very loving people here who will at least give you some kind of emotional, spiritual support, okay? All right, Marlene? You see? We're good people. Okay, well, in that case, if it's just the three of you, it's time to reach out, spread out, spread your wings. Maybe spend more time with us, finding if there's ways that any of us here can help you directly. You know, maybe there's some remote healers here who would be willing to, you know, offer services of some kind. I don't know. Hello, Fire and Ice. I just saw you on the screen. I'm kind of losing touch with keeping up with the names and everything, so I'm just focusing on the readings. Thank you very much. All right, now let's have a look. Paula. Hello, Paula. Hello, Fire and Ice. You know, I'm going to put the names on because I've already started and I just want to keep going. Give me a sense. Fire and Ice. And then I saw a new one. Who's that? Paula. Hello, Paula. Just checking in. I like to know where people come from. Look at that. Greece, Canada, United Kingdom, Netherlands, New Zealand, South Africa, Sweden, Norway, Romania. Okay? So let's keep going. We have a lot to do. All right, there's so many more readings than I thought I was going to have to do. Hello, Europe and the rest of the world. Thank you, Marlene. I'm going to keep going. Let's see, we've got Sandra, Denmark, Jeanette, Ilya, Sarabu, High Priestess, Patricia. So, Sandra, you're very far away. It's very late for you. And I think Ilya, it's even later. So I'm going to go for Ilya. Okay? Ilya, I'm going to read for you next. I just saw someone else. I don't know if I'm going to get to everybody. Moonchild, okay. I'll put your name in the hat, but I'm not promising anything. Okay? Paula wants one as well. Oh my God. Okay, well maybe we'll just, right now we'll just knock it down to like some one cards and oracles, okay? So this is going to be very random spiritual type of mini readings, okay? Ilya. Ilya, can you please type in the screen as soon as possible? What do the cards have to show for me today? What are the messages from Tarot Illumination for me today regarding the matter of ... One word, please, Yulia. Okay? As soon as you can type it in the screen. One word, Yulia. What are the messages for me today, Yulia, regarding the subject of ... I'm just going to pull one card for you, and then we're going to give an oracle, okay? I'm going to pull your top card here. And then I'm going to pull an oracle. Please, Yulia, okay. Love, past or future. Okay, so I'm going to give you an oracle card from the Romance Angel deck, okay, as well. So regarding love, past or future, you have the Nine of Cups. Okay, with the Nine of Cups here, my feeling is, to me, it's almost like, okay, let's talk about love in the broad sense. With the Nine of Cups here, my feeling is that it almost doesn't matter about the past or the future when it comes to love, or particularly love in relationships. What really, really counts is for you to be happy from the inside out, full, and having your wishes, okay? Just literally, it like make sure, like you make it, when you wake up in the morning, you can sort of basically tell yourself like this. We just do a little chant. I am loving, I am loved. I am loving, I am loved. I am loving, I am loved. Okay? I'm going to do it again. I am loving, I am loved. 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 I am a very happy woman. I am a very lucky woman. I'm a very healthy woman. I'm a very blessed woman. I already have the love and happiness that I need. The question is now, does anyone else understand that, and what am I going to do with it? It's almost like you're already gifted. Like it would be great if you had something reciprocal right now. Almost forget about the past, forget about the future. All that counts is being happy right now, because like a truly genuine love it depends on what's going on inside of you. And with the Nine of Cups here, this is like the kind of love that is not contingent upon the other person from the past, or anyone else coming to you from the future, or whether you should go back with someone from the past and bring them into the future, or if there's something new in the future. My feeling with the reading is that it doesn't really matter. What really, really counts is for you to be happy right now. It's almost, don't even worry about the person. whatever makes you feel really loving and happy right now. Like, oh, I'm going to go out for ice cream. Oh, I'm going to go out for a late night movie all on my own. I don't need a date. I don't need a mate. Oh, I'm going to go and cook some food that I've never cooked before that I've always wanted to cook so that I can be happy right now. What counts is that Yulia is happy now. Okay? So I'm going to pull a romance angel card here. This is just going to be a simple thing. This is, sorry, from the, this is a very kind of like cheesy deck. Not everybody loves the deck, but I love it just for this thing. I don't use any of the rest of her decks. I just like this one in particular. So this is just an oracle card. I'm going to read from the book. I'm going to pull a card for you, okay? Let's have a look. I'm going to pull the top card, and you have true love. Oh my gosh, if you do have somebody, if there's someone lurking out there, well, I don't want to, from what I was reading here, I don't want to put too much pressure on the other person, okay? It's really, really, really important that it's like you concentrate on being the most loving person that you can be, and that starts with loving thyself. I ask for the healing power of love to fill my body from up above. We ask for the healing power of love to fill your mind from up above. We ask for the healing power of love to fill your heart from up above. We ask for the healing power of love to fill your soul from up above. And on top of that, we ask for the healing power of love to fill your love life from up above. And it says here, true love. I'll show you. True love. This is the romance of a lifetime. And I think it's really about you. The romance of you falling in love with you. But I'm going to read it anyway. And if you want to turn it into a couples reading, you can. Okay, here it is. You pulled this card because true and lasting love is here for you. If your question was about a specific person, then this card serves as validation of the relationship's divine nature. This individual has genuine love for you, and you both can overcome the issues that arise. This is especially the case if you can express your feelings through attributes such as kindness, compassion, and courtesy, and respect towards each other. For instance, having honest conversations would be an expression of true love, even if it involves discussing uncomfortable topics, okay? If you're currently seeking a relationship, this card offers you assurance that true love is possible and it's on its way. Keep the faith that a wonderful relationship is destined to come to you, and do not compromise with an unsuitable partner. It's essential that you treat yourself well by taking excellent care of yourself. For the foundation of a true love relationship is two people who cherish who they are. Love thyself, Yulia. Love thyself. That is the most important thing here. This is a very profound, very powerful, very simple message when it comes to love and relationships. First of all, love thyself. Okay? There you go. Thank you, Yulia. Let's see who's next. I'm going to shuffle up this deck. I'm going to pull a name, and then I'm going to do all the shuffles, and then whoever comes up next, you can have some time to put in your single word. Now I think High Priestess is next because it's very late for you. High Priestess, you're up next, okay? High Priestess. Hello, Priestess. Hello, Priestess. Ha 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 ha. That's Tarot Illumination being witty. We got so many, I got so many freaking post-it notes here. Hold on, I see you, Emma. I'm going to put you in the pot anyway. Okay, Sandra, you want yours soon, right? Okay, let's have a look. So, Sandra, I'm going to read High Priestess now because it's still very late for her, and I'm going to read you next. Okay, Sandra, you're next after High Priestess. Okay, so be prepared and get ready to type your word. High Priestess. I'm going to just quickly shuffle these cards and put them away. So, dear High Priestess, can you please type into the screen what are the messages, like the one word, what are the messages that Tarot Illumination has for me today regarding the subject of ... And just fill it in with one word, please, okay? Okay, I'm just going to set these aside for a moment. We'll come back if we have to. High Priestess. High Priestess, you're up. Please type in the screen your one word for the subject of your reading. What are the messages in the cards for me today from Tarot Illumination regarding the subject of ... I don't know if you're typing or not, but the chat. Okay, home. Okay, home, house, home, house, home, house. Okay, that's good. Okay. Thank you, High Priestess. I don't do jumpers and flyers and oracles and things like that. Well, I do oracles sometimes, but not out of this deck. I'm just going to pull one card for you, and then we're going to pull an oracle, okay? 10 of Swords here. Okay, regarding your house, your home situation with the 10 of Swords, if you have reached a culmination where there's issues, matters about your house and home and you just can't take it anymore, I think it's a really good idea to admit it to yourself and to the others if there's other people involved, okay? And hold on. And other people involved. And also understand with the energy of the 10 of Swords here, there's a lot of pain and suffering, obviously, with the images. But in the end, like, pain is pain. It doesn't matter whether you're really rich or really poor or in the middle class or upper middle class or single or coupled, whether you're bankrupt, whether you own the home outright or whether you got a mortgage or whether you don't have a home and whether you will have a home. Like, when it comes to the pain regarding the subject of home, whatever the pain is from, like whether you've been denied a home, whether there's conflict and abuse in the home, whether like you've been hurt in the home or there is pain and suffering at home, losses in the home, and you're feeling it as pain, this is ultimately your pain, and it might come from somewhere else, or you might be really, really suffering, and the pain appears to be coming from outside, but in the end, the pain is yours and it's inside of you. And then the question is, like, it's very, very hard to admit that and own that because we want to feel as though we can conquer our pain and conquer our problems. But I think, like with this card, it's an indication that up till now, there has been a denial in the self about, like, how difficult this is. In other words, if you're having difficulties in house and home, whether it's just on your own or with there's family or whatever it is, if you've been like just trying to get by, it's really, really important right now with the 10 of Swords here to admit how really, really challenging things are and be really, really brutally honest with yourself about it so that you can actually deal with the problem. In other words, you've got to reveal it to heal it. And right now it looks to me like you don't have an option except to reveal it in order to heal it. So I'm going to give you an oracle card from the Gaia deck, okay, to see if we can help on this. Let's have a look. And we're going to be looking for blessings now for High Priestess. And I'm going to read from the book on this one because it is an oracle. All right, so this is the Gaia deck. Okay, so you see what I was talking about, having to put up with extreme conditions. So if you're, yeah, like if there's some really like extreme legal stuff, like you're saying here on the screen, but you still get evicted, living in a shelter and stuck here for almost 2 years, that's a lot of pain. That's a lot of ongoing pain. And it's good that we're admitting it, because now that we've admitted it, it's just like that's the first step to healing. It's like admitting you've got a problem. Like a lot of people don't want to admit that they have the problems, and so they don't go to the doctors, they don't go to the hospitals, they don't reach out. But right now it's very, very important to reach out. Like maybe there's no immediate solution for the shelter situation, but at least you've got us, okay? So you can treat us like family, and maybe you can feel like at least you have a little digital family here, okay? All right. Thank you, Julia. Hey, Karen, I see you on the screen. Hey, Aries 1111, I see you. Okay, don't worry, Aries 1111. We'll come back another time, okay? Okay, you've got kids there too. Okay, so you need all the support that you can get. High Priestess. Okay, High Priestess. Let's have a look. So it's all about you. It's interesting tonight how we've had two moms with two kids. Wait a minute. I don't know how many kids you've got, but let me just check on the screen. Hold on. What was that? Hold on. Okay. So in other words, it's interesting how we had two readings here tonight already about moms and kids. Okay, I'm gonna go back. Give me a moment here. Oh gosh, we got a lot of people wanting cards. My gosh, I didn't know it would be so busy. I really kind of set myself up here. All right, what do we got here for High Priestess? Okay, so again, High Priestess, I think you were in a really good place right now, so we can talk very freely and openly about these things without having to feel, awkward or anything. I'm going to cut it up like this, and then I'm going to pull the top card. So this is your top card here. Yin Yang, create harmony through balance. Okay, I'm just going to show you the picture here. Before I even read from the little oracle, to me this looks like having to go very, very, very deep within and creating the sense of harmony and balance in terms of home and family from deep within. In other words, yeah, being stuck in a shelter for 2 years with your kids, that sucks for anyone and everyone. But it's still possible to love and be loved. And that comes from deep inside, and nobody can take that from you, okay? Nobody. But you have to be able to create it from inside. So I'm going to read, okay? So bear with me. So everybody, High Priestess really deserves some serious girl power love right now, okay? Regarding home and the kids, getting some harmony there. Okay, it says here, Yin Yang card. There is currently disharmony in some area of your life due to your refusal to accept certain aspects of your personality. Nothing about you is bad. Every trait or quality you possess serves a worthwhile purpose. Moreover, any trait or quality that you think you lack, you actually have it because you're aware of it. Make a list of all the things about you that you do not like. Then think about how each of these things serves you and others in some way. Next, make a list of all the things you do like about yourself. It is natural to believe that your positive qualities undoubtedly serve both you and others. However, for every perceived positive, there's also a negative. So now, Think about the negative aspects of your perceived positives. This process takes a bit of time and requires an open heart, a clear mind, and some patience, okay? It's definitely a worthwhile exercise, for in the end, you will hopefully see that nothing is actually good or bad. Every aspect of you serves both you and others. Owning, accepting, and loving everything as it is without wanting to change it will lead you to experience a happier, healthier, and more harmonious life. So before I read this part here, my feeling is that High Priestess, uh, obviously, uh, where was that card? Where was your card? Where was your card? Didn't I pull a card? Did I pull a card for you? What the heck is going on? Did I always shuffle that up? Hold on a second. Hey, hey. Oh, High Priestess, can you remind me? I don't know if anybody here can you remember? Can you remember what the card was that I had up here? I don't want to pull any more cards. Can anybody remember it? Was it the Ten of Swords? Please remind me. Quickly type it in on the screen. Please remind me. Does anybody recall what the card was that I had up here? Because I can't find it now. Or did I even pull this card? Anyway, what I'm feeling for you here regarding this yin-yang card, High Priestess, is that, obviously injustice, nobody likes that, nobody wants it. And my feeling is that there's a very probably a deep sense of some kind of bitterness, deep bitterness, and probably holding yourself as a failure as a mother, okay? Which can be very hard to handle because, thinking down the road like, oh my God, what are my kids going to think of me when they're adults? Like, how have I failed as a mother? So it was the Ten of Swords. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you, Emma. Yeah, that was the Ten of Swords. Yeah. I thought so. I don't know if that was for the other reading. Oh my God. I'm so confused now. I'm sorry. So I can't remember. Let me finish with this one, okay, about the yin yang. What I'm feeling is that there is, because of your situation, being in the shelter and everything, and with the kids for years, and that there's, All-Sun, thank you, All-Sun. My feeling is that you're probably being extremely hard on yourself for things that did not go right. Okay, thank you, All-Sun. And so you're under extreme pressure to try and create some kind of sense of harmony in the home, and you're probably struggling with holding the extreme energy of anger and bitterness about Okay, so I'm going to pull this one. Okay? Thank you, All-Sun. I'm trusting you, All-Sun. So with the Ace of Cups. Okay, so Emma, thank you very much, everybody, for chiming in. Okay, I'm totally confused now. So this has ended up as a 3-card reading. Thank you, Paula. Oh my God, I really screwed up. I don't think I've ever screwed up like that live on a reading before. So I don't mean to, but I was very distressed when I saw your notes on the screen, and I jumped straight for this one. And the imagery was so powerful for me, it kind of overwhelmed me. So, All-Sun, all right. So with the Ten of Swords, let's go back to the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords, we were talking about you were being out and out, and you're in the shelter. You've been there for 2 years. Things were sorted out in the courts, but still you ended up where you are now. So it's very unjust, extremely unjust, okay? And it's expanding beyond that. And so we had the Ten of Swords, and it was a question of admitting, like in a public open arena now, that things are really effed up, and that's kind of like the way forward. Is to admit that all this pain and suffering is unjust, and it doesn't matter if the injustice came to you, it's still your pain. So you still end up with the burden of having to carry that all that pain and suffering, and you can't take it anymore. So what happens is you start looking for a way out, which is to be loving, okay? And that's what this is all about here. To me, it looks like a very strong message about tuning into like the serious girl power, where like you reach out and like you do a summoning, you do a kind of a summoning thing where you tune in to your angels to heaven more than ever before, and how like you bring in the support of the divine, okay? So it isn't just like fighting the law, it's like you have to heal from deep within. And look what we came up with here. I pulled another card for you. To me, this is the Ace of Cups. So this is like when I read these two together like this is, to me, this looks like a very powerful message that it's time to pull the switch. Pull the switch, and the gateway of opportunity opens up for you, where it's no longer you fighting a war on your own, fighting the injustices of the system. And now what it's all about is you being very much like this, being totally tuned in to all your positive qualities, understanding that the negative side, which might include rage, anger, shame, bitterness, resentment, all those energies are legitimate energies, but they can be transformed with the healing power of love, and it becomes a very powerful energy, and then you would own all that. And essentially what happens is we're doing the same thing here. This is a gateway, okay, an energy of opportunity. We're literally asking for the healing power of love to fill your body from up above. We're asking for the healing power of love to fill your mind from up above. We're asking for the healing power of love to fill your heart from up above. We're asking for the healing power of love to fill your soul from up above. So you're not on your own. You can always reach out to us here, okay? We're really good at doing this stuff. There's some amazing people here. And I've done a lot of work helping people in some very dire situations. Obviously, I'm not there. I can't write you a check or anything like that. But we can find ways to invoke the healing power of love into your life from up above, so that you're not alone, you don't feel alone, and all that bitterness and all those things like shame, and like you can do something with it. You can actually do something, all right? High Priestess, you're not alone, okay? Yes, All Sun, if you want to interpret it that way. It's very much a gateway. It's very much an opportunity now for you, High Priestess, to turn it around, but turning it around in a way that you might not have ever imagined. I saw something on the screen about maybe you being a voice for others who are in a similar situation, who have no voice. A lot of people are scared to speak up. It's one of the most terrifying things on earth, is to go public with your voice, to speak up and to speak your truth, and to to defy the injustice, defy the system, and come from love. It's very hard to do, but it is doable. All right, next up. All right, here's what we've got. I'm going to put these cards aside for a moment. Because we're going to pull some more. All right. Who was here earlier? We've got... Sorry, I'm just doing all this. I'm doing all this on the fly, all right? Emma Jones, you just arrived a little while ago. Paula G. Patricia, Moonchild, Jeanette, Anna Alves, and Sandra W. All right, who is okay, let's have a look. Thank you, High Priestess. You really, really have to get the love coming into you. You really, really, truly need the healing power of love inside of you, okay? Patricia, yeah, here we're here earlier. Let's read for Patricia now. That's the Garcia person. Hello, Patricia, this is you. We're going to read for you, Patricia, all right? So, Patricia, can you please type in one word on the screen? What is the subject? Home, family, love, finance, health, whatever it might be. Oh gosh, I'm sorry. Did I say you next, Sandra? I'm sorry. You're right. You're absolutely right. Yeah. Yes, I said Sandra because it's very late for you. Okay, Sandra, here you are from Denmark. It's very late for you. Patricia, I will come to you soon. Sandra, we're going to read for you. Sorry about that. It got very confusing here. I feel like I'm running a little tiny mom and pop hot dog stand, and I got a bit overwhelmed. So I see a lot of you are here. So I'm going to read Sandra, and then I'm going to read Patricia, and then we'll mix it all up for the rest of you. I don't know what we're going to do. I know there's more. All right, so I'm going to start. Career. Now, Sandra, I'm going to read for Sandra first. Sandra from Patricia, I'll come to you next, all right? I know, it's like... Okay, Emma, I see your notes there too. I'm going to start earlier. If I do this next week, I'm going to start earlier, like 2 hours earlier, so there's more of a chance that people can get their readings, okay? Sandra, love, baby. Okay. All right. So we're just going to go for it. This is going to be just a one-card reading and an oracle, okay? And we're going to have the oracle from the Romance Angels, all right? Paula will get to you a little bit later, okay? So hang in. Honestly, this is some of my favorite stuff, giving away lots of little freebies. I love doing this. It's crazy. So regarding love for Sandra, I'm just going to pull one card and then an oracle. So you have the Empress. Okay, with the general theme here for the evening for you guys seems to be about going within and loving thyself first. So again, when it comes to love baby in Denmark, to me this is a very delicious card. This is like a super girl power card, and to me this is, I'm feeling multiple little messages from here that add up into one big message. It comes from within, okay? Basically, it's like, it's really, really time to tune into your girl power. Like, make yourself look as gorgeous as possible. Be willing to, like, it doesn't, whether you're hitched up or not already, or you want to be hitched up, what counts really here is just being like the most awesome woman you can possibly be. Your sexuality, your physique, your attitude, your womanhood, like being very, very feminine. It doesn't mean it has to be very expensive. It's much more to do with the aura. To me, this looks very much about the aura of being very, very, very feminine. And the upside of that is that it can be extremely appealing, and the potential suitors can be highly magnetized to this energy. In other words, it's like hyper feminine energy, so you attract the love. You don't go hunting for it. You don't go chasing for it. You let the love come to you, and you do that by just being awesome, okay? Being your most awesome, gorgeous, feminine self. Maybe treat yourself to all those things that women do regarding beauty and beautification. Just the little tiny things, maybe stuff with the hair or wardrobe or makeup or something, whatever it is that really plays up your beauty and your abundance, your fertility as a woman, even though you may or might not want babies or anything like that. But it's more about just literally radiating that uh, feminine energy, but it's no nonsense. Um, it's not, I don't want to use a, it's not slutty, okay? This is not slutty energy. This is very, very much about being like in your power, and like you could almost like walk down the street and people would step aside just to watch you. It's that kind of energy, and uh, it's really going to only work for the most qualified suitors, because there are a lot of suitors who might be very attracted to this, but they don't really stand a chance of hooking up with you, because this is very strong energy. This is very strong feminine energy, and so please understand that when you're if this is the kind of aura that you're radiating, uh, that means that you might have a lot of options, or you might attract a lot of options, but there's going to only be very few that are actually worthy, okay? And if you're not in this vibe already, this is a very strong message to get into this vibe. So you can do it in a very classic, old-fashioned sense. Be the girl, let them come to you. Okay, I'm going to pull the angel cards here. Okay, I'm just going to shuffle this up again. We're one card. Sandra Wolf, excellent. Look at that, perfect. Look at that on the screen. I am the divine feminine, and I treat myself like a queen. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Well, let's just see what happens. Let's just see what the Little Romance Angels deck says. Okay, Sandra? I'm just going to pull one card. Gosh, you know, these little 2-card readings, they go as big as the 3-card readings. It's like a 4-card reading. Anyway, I'll stop moaning and griping. I'm just going to read. All right, here we go. Attraction. Okay, so this amplifies this. This amplifies this. It says here, you attract romantic love by enjoying the moment fully. Okay, to me this is really, really simple. It's literally the laws of attraction in action. I'm not even going to bother to read from the oracle, Sandra. It's self-explanatory. I've got a lot of readings to do. I'm going to keep going. To me, this looks really like this is a double duty message here. Like if you are already in the vortex of being the divine feminine, then this is like take it to the next level. Literally, just enjoy it for what it is. And it's like the energy of raw nature. And then you're just literally minding your own business, being your most awesome divine feminine self, and then see what you attract. It almost doesn't matter. You don't even have to, you hardly even have to do any, you know, whatever it is, like little messages, because you're already radiating the energy of attraction here, all right? So I'm going to leave it at that. It's almost like, to me, it doesn't matter at the moment whether you have that divine mate at the moment. What really counts is just being you and continuing to radiate this serious girl power, okay? I'm going to leave this deck over here. I hope that helped you a little bit, Sandra. At least as a reminder about how gorgeous you are and how you have every right and every reason and every duty and every responsibility to stay that way, okay? Thank you. By the way, Sandra, have you ever heard that message about what is a queen without her king? What is a queen without her king? Typically, a queen without her king is a lot more powerful. Ha 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 ha. Think about that one. All right, so Patricia, you're up. Patricia, can you please type in your single word? What are the messages the cards have for me tonight, right now, regarding the subject of ... Whatever that might be. You know, love, health, family, like we've been doing for the evening. I'm going to keep shuffling, Patricia, till I see your word on the screen. I'm glad you enjoyed that, Nikki. Thank you. Let's see what's going on. I'm just waiting for a note from Patricia right now before we get into the reading itself. There might be a long delay. Finance, career, excellent choice. Okay, Patricia, here we go. This is just going to be a one-card reading. Cards are well shuffled, so I'm going to cut it up. Bless the cards. Bless every single card in the deck. Bless you, Patricia, for your patience in waiting so long to get your mini micro reading regarding matters of finance. Queen of Wands. Wow. Okay. My feeling is, oh God, there's so much like, all the messages tonight seem to be all around like girl power and women coming into their power. Women, there's a lot of feminine, very, very powerful feminine energy in the room here tonight. That's what I'm sensing. So with the Queen of Wands here, this is like a really inspiring energy. And what I'm sensing is that it's like having to live by example. Like if you've got, like if let's say you have some big ambitions and goals that involve finance, money, things like, mortgages, credit cards or whatever. And if like there's a couple of scenarios here, a couple of things. Like if you have been living very, very generously, but it was with credit cards, that's going to be a problem. And it might be very difficult to fix that, because if you're radiating the Queen of Wands energy, this is the desire and to be that way, like no matter what. But that can come back to haunt you. The other thing about this is, the other thing I was feeling is that with the Queen of Wands here, is that like financial opportunities for you, like it's like it could be directly to do with how people perceive you. In other words, it's like the qualifications don't matter. Like if you're trying to get a raise at work, or raise finance, or like start a business or something, it looks like it's almost like it's about putting your best face forward so that you inspire others. Like if your finance is very, very dependent or contingent upon how other people perceive you, it's very, very important that you present yourself very, very strongly, not in a forceful way, but in a very, very feminine way, almost like, have you heard of Lady Diana? She died a long time ago, but everybody loved her because she was so inspiring, and it didn't really matter whether she came from, a more modest background from the Prince Charlie guy, whatever. People still loved her anyway. So my feeling is that it's really, really important to make a very, very good presentation. Like if you are looking to raise money for something, or to get a mortgage or a loan or a college loan to increase your education or whatever it is, or to buy a car or anything like that, get any kind of funding or any finance, it's very, very important to make a very, very good presentation of yourself. Okay, now I want to give you one oracle card from the power of surrender, especially if there's a challenging situation regarding finances right now. In other words, if you're in trouble with finances, I want to do something here, which is like if you have very high expectations or needs, okay? Sometimes it's like if there's it's almost like with the surrender deck, it's very, very simple. It's like, it's the hardest thing to do is to surrender what the ego wants. So if you have a lot of, if your finance situation is very, very important for you, that it works, that it might be also very important to be very humble about something or someone or a situation so that this does work. Having to be very graceful or something like that. Maybe you're very forceful. So what are we going to do to surrender, okay? In order for this to work, in order for things to work for you, let's have a look. What do we need to surrender? I'm not saying lose, but surrender can be a very powerful tool for evolution. Surrender to success. Oh my gosh, look. Look at this. Look, 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 look. Surrender to success. Okay, Patricia, you are ready to experience abundance. Do not look back at previous roadblocks or difficulties or failures, okay? Leap into an exciting new world of opportunities. Really, seriously, Patricia, all that counts is now. If we were doing a really big private personal reading, this is the whole message here is like, all that matters is right now. Be your most best amazing self possible and give yourself permission to succeed, and that aura will shine around you, and then you're more likely to attract the financing and the security and the money that comes with being successful, like being who you really want to be, doing what you really, really want to do, especially if you're trying to start a business, okay? It's an attitude. You actually have to believe in yourself, okay? All right, I'm going to put this one away over here. Let's keep going. We still have a lot of readings. Gosh, I didn't know it was going to be like this today. I had no idea. All right, thank you, Patricia. I hope that helps you a little bit. Thank you. All right. So we've got Paula, Anna, Jeanette, Emma, and Moonchild. So I know it's very late at night for some of you. So who is up the latest? Who has to get to bed as soon as possible and to get to work tomorrow? Things like that. Or who? Okay, so I'm just going to put it out there. Paula, Anna, Jeanette, Moonchild, Emma. Okay, I know you would all like to have the reading now, but I got to pick one. Do you just want me to pick up with random, or can you type in? If it's like 3 o'clock in the morning for you, then we'll just pick you, okay? Something like that. Thank you, Patricia. Okay, and we're trying to figure out who's next, okay? Who's next out of all you guys? 5 readings. We have a lot of readings, people. I'm going to keep going as much as I can. I hope I can do all of these. Okay, Emma, you're up. Thank you. You had the courage to type it in. You got it. Emma, you're up next. Okay, so I'm going to put the others aside. I don't think I can take any more names, okay? I don't think I can take any more names because I have all these to read. We still have a lot to read. And we'll get to you later, Anna. So please be patient, Anna. Be patient, okay? We're going to read for Emma. Emma, what is your word? Well, everybody's waited. By this time of the show, everybody's been waiting a long time. Can you fill in the blanks? Thank you, Patricia. Wow. Wow. So, Emma, if you're not feeling well, I just want to know if Josh kept the phone number I gave him months ago. Okay, let's just jump right into it. So we're talking about Josh. And the phone number. So there's a big question. I saw it, Emma. I got it. Okay, Moonchild, I'll take you off the list. Maybe we can substitute you with another, but maybe I'll just take a break. Thank you, Moonchild. Yeah, if it's going to take too long to get to you, I understand. So regarding Josh and the phone number, let's have a look. And then we're going to pull an oracle. Don't worry. So with the Queen of Cups here, okay, so the Queen of Cups, this whole show is just so much about girl power. Look at this absolutely magnificent, beautiful card. It just seems to be a resonant, recurring theme here tonight. So with the Queen of Cups, Emma, my feeling is like it's okay to wonder about whether he kept your phone number or not, but please, please do not let your sense of loving and being loved or sense of self-esteem about being lovable become contingent or dependent on whether Josh keeps your number or not. And for absolutely sure, please do not try to contact him to find out. Like if you've got his number, please don't call him. Maintain your feminine self, maintain your feminine beauty, maintain the aura of Queen of Cups here. And if he lost it or hasn't kept it or he's not calling you back, or if he does have it but he's not calling you back, then it's his loss. Okay, Emma, it's his loss. This is absolutely gorgeous energy, and you have nothing to fear here. If it's not Josh for you, then it's somebody else, okay? Just please keep being Emma. Stick to your femininity, maintain your dignity, your self-respect, and do not apologize, do not dumb yourself down. Let them come to you, okay? If they don't come to you and you want a particular one, for example, Josh to come to you, then again, please stay this will. Okay? Exactly. So if he's not chasing after you, Emma, then just keep moving on. The most important thing is to treat yourself like a queen. Be the queen bee here, and it's up. You know what? Have you ever seen those nature shows, Emma, about how bees reproduce? The queen bee is treated like a queen, and then when she's ready to reproduce, she flies way, way high up into the sky, and it's up to the guys to chase her. And there's only one guy who will make it, and eventually she keeps flying up and up and up until there's only one guy left, and he's the guy who scores. Okay? So all you have to do is continue to keep being the queen bee. Okay? Actually, I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm not even going to read anything more about the relationship. It sounds like a really, tiny micro reading, but it's a very powerful micro reading. Okay? Emma, thank you very much. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so I will give you another card. Hold on. If it's not about attracting. So what is it about? I know he wants to talk to me. I have him blocked on social media, but he has my number. Okay, that's mixed messages. That's complicated. There's a lot of that, but it's important because that may be the only way you can. Okay. All right, Emma. Okay, again, it's almost like I understand your notes. Oh, context. Hold on. I want to know. Okay, it's my fault. Oh, okay. I'm sorry about that. Okay, let's have a look. I'm going to pull this one anyway. Okay, listen, Emma. I've got a lot of people. What is the context? Please, what is the context? Oh, it's her ex, Nikki. You're saying it's her ex? I know he wants to talk to me. I have him blocked on social media, but he has my number. Okay, again, mixed messages. It almost doesn't matter. The most important thing is to stay as you are, who you are, and let him be who he is. Okay? All right. I'm going to leave it at that, Emma. I'm sorry I got the context wrong. I feel like I've disappointed you or let you down in the reading. Okay. Let's move on. I'm going to shuffle up. I'm going to put a little bit of music on. I like the idea, Nikki. I need a little bit of a tune. I'm going to play Hey Oh, okay? Because it's a very confusing, it's a song about, serious girl power, okay? I'm just going to play this to give myself a break.
It was one of those days where everything goes wrong. My hair fell out, my heel broke off, I slept through my alarm. I missed the bus to night school, my stalker walked me home. I sprayed his face with mace and then he left me all alone. Hey, I'm gonna go out tonight. I'm gonna dance my stress away until the break of daylight. Hey, there's nothing I'd rather do. You may not wanna dance with me, but I wanna dance with you. A lot of my relationships, they end up in the ditch. So I'm getting counseling for being an uncontrollable bitch. The doctor's pills he gave me, they make me trip and fall. So if you are the man you say you are, you love me flaws and all. Hey, I'm gonna go out tonight. I'm gonna dance my stress away until the break of daylight. Hey, there's nothing I'd rather do. You may not wanna dance with me, but I wanna dance with you. Massages and pedicures are great but not solutions. The pets, the bags, the fancy racks are empty substitutions. What I really need is a man who throws me over his shoulder, takes me naked in the ocean, loving me when I'm older. Hey, I'm gonna go out tonight. I'm gonna dance my stress away until the break of daylight. Hey, there's nothing I'd rather do. You may not wanna dance with me, but I wanna dance with you. Getting tattoos on my ass and up and down my arms could get me into trouble, leaving me rejected. Then again, pretending I'm so pure and acting all demure is no guarantee that I will be accepted. Hey, I'm gonna go out tonight. I'm gonna dance my stress away until the break of daylight. Hey, there's nothing I'd rather do. You may not wanna dance with me, but I wanna dance with you. Hey, we're gonna go out tonight. We're gonna dance the stress away until the break of daylight. Hey, there's nothing I'd rather do. You may not wanna dance with me, but I wanna dance with you.
All right, let's have a look here. Moving on. Robert Kraft. All right, Anna, we're reading for Anna Alvis now. Okay, so Anna, and then, okay, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to keep it very simple. We're going to read for Anna, and then Paula, and then Jeanette, and we'll see how we look from there. Okay? So I'm just informing everybody there. I know a lot of you have to go. It's getting very, very late. I understand that. Emma, I feel like I let you down a little bit. I didn't realize how complex it was. And obviously it's a very precise situation with a very precise expectation of certain outcomes. And I don't feel like I addressed it properly, except at the very core about the energy of being in yourself here. And, you know, we could talk around it, but ultimately it's really important, like we do on this channel all the time. It's just a never ending message of love thyself first, okay? So that's really, in a way, it sounds like I'm just repeating cliches over and over again, but it is a kind of a theme for the whole channel. I don't know why it is so prominent tonight. Almost all the messages have at least one kind of core that has a similar theme, okay? Okay, Anna, let's have a look. What's going on? Okay, something flipped there. I lost a card. All right, give me a second, Anna. I'm going to have to shuffle again. Hey, Robert, I don't know if I'm going to get to you. We've been going for a few hours now, and I've only got a couple of readings left in me. I'm going to read for Anna, and then Paula, and then Jeanette. And I don't know if I'm going to make it after that. Okay? So cards are well shuffled. All right, Anna? Let's have a look. Let's see what's going on. This is just going to be kind of speculative. I'm going to do a one-card reading straight from the deck, and then I'm going to pull a love oracle for you, all right? So we have Judgment. Okay. So my feeling here is that it's almost like a really loud cry that, you know, because you're asking questions about love, like what's out there, and you've made it simply very clear on the screen that you are single right now, and that it would be just like, you know, please don't, I talked about nature videos earlier, but I'm feeling like another nature video again, like those nature shows. There's an incredible thing I just watched on Netflix called Our Planet, and I love that nature stuff because I love our planet, and I want it to be well and healthy and happy. And I love seeing the parts about how animals behave with each other and how trees behave, how we love each other, how they love each other, how we kill and fight for food, and how we breed and populate, and how it's so easy to hurt each other and how easy to love each other. So my feeling here, Anna, is like this is a very, very pure message of liberation and freedom and salvation. And it's what, to me, to me, this is like a mating call. It's like a mating call, but it's muted. It's just like, it's almost like pretend that I'm Anna right now. What I'm feeling here is that you have a strong desire to like release a mating call, like a signal, like a sign, and the purpose for that, like in the animal kingdom, would be to liberate yourself from being single. I know that sounds a strange way to put it, but the idea is liberation here, salvation, redemption, and freedom. And again, this has to come from within. And so, in other words, this is kind of an upside down way to read things, but it's like, it's really, really important that, you know, this is going to sound like almost completely defiant compared to the other readings for some of the other women here tonight. But this, to me, looks like it's a message to give yourself permission to radiate those invisible things that women do that attract love. It doesn't matter whether you're old, young, gay, lesbian, bisexual, transgender, or whatever. It's just, to me, this looks like giving yourself permission to release a mating call. In other words, to basically say, I am Anna, I am ready. And you can do that, you know how people do that with pheromones. And it's almost like God, this sounds so like completely different from the other readings, because on the other readings there was such an emphasis on please be the woman and let everything come to you. But in this one, this looks like it's a very important message to let others know that you are available. You want to release yourself. In other words, I am ready and willing and able to be a mate for someone. And I don't know how to do that, okay? I don't know how you would do that. I'm not a woman. I don't know how women attract men or mates or partners in those kind of ways. But it looks like in order to liberate yourself from, okay, let's put it this way. In order to liberate yourself from singlehood, from being single, it's going to require an announcement. And it takes huge courage to basically like change your behavior, change your posture, change your aura so that potential mates know for a fact that you are available and you would like to be you would like courtship at this time. Okay, I'm going to read from here. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to read a romance angel card. I'm going to read a surrender card because to me this looks like a very strong message of what are you going to have to let go of in terms of like attitudes or perceptions or understandings about love in order for love to happen. We have to start from within. And so if you have preconceptions about what love is or how it should be, and those conceptions are not working for you, and you want to be released from the situation where you are right now, if you feel locked in a prison of loneliness, and this is a very strong message that I want to be released, I want to be out there, I want to be able to be like in the world and to be seen by others and to be, let's say, available for courtship. Okay, let's put it that way. So what does this mean letting go of? Because if you're really, really tied into a situation where it's very hard to attract a mate, or it's very hard to go out and date, or if there's a lot of restrictions, then we might have to surrender something. And what is that? Let's have a look. I'm not suggesting there's anybody out there. All I'm suggesting, this is about very much the attitude. So we have surrender the drama. Oh, okay. All right. No matter how emotionally charged the situation, remain calm and do not contribute to the drama. Staying centered will help resolve the issue more quickly. So, Anna, if you're tied up in a situation, okay, so you stated on the screen that you are single, but if there's a lot of drama around you regarding relationship, let me read from the book. Hold on. Hold on. There isn't. Okay. All right. So, sorry, this one doesn't have a book. It's almost like you're worrying about this too much. And if you are okay. So to me, this looks like the core deep heart desire is to be released, to have freedom, to have the ability to be free and released from the things that are blocking you from relating. And if it's so easy to get caught up in the drama of relationship, and that can actually be an impediment. That can really block things off. That can really, really close off the energy. Because a lot of times people don't want to be with other people who are really tied up in knots of drama with someone else. Hold on, it says, anyway, there's a message. Chat, can I have a reading, please? Okay, so Anna, It's very hard for fresh love, new love to flourish if there's a lot of drama around something already that's perhaps existed. And to me, this looks like a real letting go. It's very, very important to let go of all that stuff so that you are free, so that you are free to love and live again, okay? Otherwise, you get stuck in these loops that go round and round and round and round forever. And it literally just does turn into drama. There's no ending. It just becomes a soap opera. And that's not love. That's a soap opera. That's a drama. Love, the way we describe it here on Terror Illumination, is a very different thing. Love is the willing decision to go above and beyond where you are right now with your comfort in life in order to foster and nurture and grow your own spiritual growth and healing. That's the most loving thing you can do for Earth, yourself, and for others, because it has an immediate impact when you love thyself. Love thyself first and foremost, and then everything starts from there. And you increase the chances for genuine love to flow. And so many people think of love and relationship in different ways. I have, and I'm very open-minded, but I do have pretty specific definitions about love, and I stick to them, and I stick to them for a good reason. Okay, so I hope that helped you, Anna. I really do. I hope that helped you. If we can follow up if we have to. Right now, I'm going to move on. We're going to read for Paula G. Okay. Same thing, I'm just going to pull one card. So Paula, you're up. I hope that helps, Anna. I'm feeling like I'm not doing full service here. It's like today, the whole point of today in the show was to just give away as many free readings, as many free mini readings as I can to promote the channel around the world outside of the United States. And it seems to be working. So I'm very happy about that part. But I do admit, I feel that I would like to spend a lot more time with each of you to do a really full, comprehensive type of reading. I'll do what I can with the few cards, but anyway, Paula, you're up. Paula, can you do the same thing? Please type in one word. Paula G. What do the cards have for me regarding the subject of ... Please type in one word. Okay, Paula, I'm going to watch the chat and see what happens, okay? Please type it in as soon as you can. I'm right here. Thank you, everyone else, for your patience. It's been real fun and a blessing to work with you guys and read for you. I'm sorry I haven't been able to read for everybody. I would love to do this all day, but I can only handle so much at a time. And then all the supplies run out. Please regard this as kind of like being at a food sample place in your local supermarket. I'm just giving away as much as I can right now, as fast as possible, and for free, just to help everybody. Everybody gets a taste. All right. Paula, are you still here? Paula, calling Paula. Are you still here? Your order is up. Paula, your order is up. What are the messages that Tarot Illumination cards have for me right now regarding the subject of ... One word, please, Paula. One word, please, Paula. Cards are shuffling. Cards are shuffling. Cards are shuffling. I'm watching the screen. The chat has stopped. I don't know why. Okay, I'm just going to let it sit there. I'm going to play a little tune. Because I don't see anything. The screen just, the chat just stopped. Paula, talk to me. I'm going to play I Surrender. Okay, that's it. I'm going to play I Surrender while we're waiting for Paula. Oh. I surrender.
Oh, how how the heart it aches. Oh, how the soul knows all of this. Feels like you manifested me in ways that match perfectly, answering my own wish for sure. So many lifetimes in the making. This time round there is no faking, no mistaking. I surrender, I surrender. My hands are held up high, my knees are on the ground. I surrender, I surrender. I hand myself over to the mystery of your sweet embrace. There's no going back, don't even have any maps to our new futures. There's only our next breath. We're so fully committed and so fully engaged, so courageous and fighters to the death. Building bridges from your heart to my heart, forging bonds of honest structure, our new start. I surrender, I surrender. My hands are held up high, my knees are on the ground. I surrender, I surrender. I hand myself over to the mystery of your sweet embrace. Oh, there's no way around this, only way out is through. There's no way around this, open the door to bliss. Only way out is through, that's what we're gonna do, yeah. I surrender, I surrender. My hands are held up high, my knees are on the ground. I surrender, I surrender. I hand myself over to the mystery of your sweet embrace. I surrender. My hands are held up high, my knees are on the ground. I surrender, I surrender. I hand myself over to the mystery of your sweet embrace.
Oh gosh, okay. So, thank you for listening, giving me a chance to catch up with Paula there. Hey Paula, thank you so much. Paula, I thought we'd lost you for a minute, but looks like we sent out the search and rescue team and we brought you back. So you're going to have your little micro reading now. And after Paula, we're going to go to Jeanette, and that's probably going to be it for the evening for you guys. All right. So here we go. Let's get back to work, people. Over to the main stage. All right, let's have a look here. What's going on? All right, so it said employment. Okay, Paula, let's keep it simple. One word, okay. Employment, career, job. Employment, that's good. So in astrology, we'll be looking at the 6th house, maybe the 5th house, maybe the 10th house, work, and so on, all right? So don't tell me anything else. You don't have to say anything else, all right? We're going to go completely blind. In a situation like this, I'd rather just go completely blind. Cards were already well shuffled. I'm going to the last second because it's a ritual and I need to feel very comfortable. Okay. I'm glad all you guys are making yourselves at home here. I love the sense of family. I love the sense that we can hang out here and have such a very rewarding, intimate, satisfying experience together. All right, one card. Wow, the Emperor. Oh, whoa. Okay, with the Emperor, my feeling is, Paula, are you in a situation where you're wondering whether you need to be the boss? Are you in a situation where, like, employment is like dependent on, let's say, very powerful people around you? Are you, and here's another way to look at it, are you scared to come into your power? Are you, in other words, are you feeling driven or having a desire to lead, to be the boss, to answer to yourself and do what you want to do? And the question is, are you actually doing that? Okay? So I'd like to hear a little bit more from you on the screen, Paula, because I'm not going to pull any more cards. All right. Also, Paula, another thing about this. Are you looking for a savior to come and save you in terms of like work and employment? Some kind of like heroic figure to come in there and fix everything for you, okay? I don't normally ask questions like this on the show. I just asked a lot of questions, but I felt a lot of different things simultaneously with this. So, Paula, my first feeling is that you would love to be your own boss. Okay? It's actually very difficult to do for a lot of people. It can be so hard to be self-employed or answer to no one where you are the boss, or setting up your own company or your own, even if you're like, say, a one-man show, like a, let's say you do, I don't know, house cleaning or something, or a dog walking service. There are people who do jobs, they set up employment where it might be very small, it might be modest, but at least they're the boss. They might create a website for something. Maybe you're very good at selling things, or maybe you're good at helping other people become employed or something, whatever it might be. So, okay, I'm going to read from the Gaia. Okay, I'm going to go to the Gaia here. Regarding employment, what do we got here? Hey, Nikki, can you leave some room? I don't know what's happened. I've seen the same messages many times. I don't know what's going on. I'm trying to connect with some of the people here. Hey, Paula. Linda, what's up? Oh, gosh. Okay, so Paula, it says they're looking for a job. I saw that. Now, again, with the Emperor, when I see that in context of looking for a job, there's a lot of like power associated with the Emperor. There's a lot of energy of what I think of as absolutism. And I don't think anything is going to work for you. It has to be something like in alignment with you. I don't think there's any point in just taking whatever you can get. I think it's about like staying in your power, where you stay like true to yourself. It's really, really important to stay true to yourself. It makes, sometimes it's very difficult. Like a lot of people make really heavy compromises in work and employment and things like that. Oh, you're not really sure what you should be doing. Okay, well, I'm glad I did ask these questions. Okay, then I'm coming back to this from earlier. I don't think we can do a full reading on this tonight right now. So Paula, what I'm sensing is like, it's like, number one, doing something that you're really good at already, something with high level of prestige, preferably. This is so freaking bizarre what's happening here tonight, because of the synchronicity with some other readings I've been having with other people behind the scenes here. It's really freaky. I mean, it's freaking me out. There are, Paula, I'm going to let you know, I know someone who is a very high level executive assistant, and she takes care of people and basically gets their lives to work. And she's paid very well, but there's also incredible sacrifices that go with it in terms of having to compromise yourself in order to cater to these high-powered people who kind of think that they're like God, or like they are like a god or something. So if you said something about you're an executive assistant or something, uh, uh, like being, I guess it's going to sound really weird, but maybe it's time for you to be the boss of something. I don't know. Gosh. I'm going to pull the Gaia card here, okay? This is an oracle. See, if you're an executive assistant, or if you're qualified for something like that, that means you have a lot of qualities. It's a very specific thing. You can actually go to employment bureaus, huge, nationwide bureaus, and search out for things all over the country. And there's probably somebody somewhere who would hire you. Your granddaughter just came over. She's 7. Oh, how sweet. How sweet. Again, I keep going back to this thing about being the boss. Maybe I don't know how to do it. I mean, I don't know what that would entail. Being self-employed, being the boss of something. Maybe starting a business with friends or family. If there's something that you've always wanted to do, like how people do these crazy fun things, like starting a homemade cupcake company, or a homemade granola bar company, or a homemade knitting company, a homemade toy repair company, whatever it is. Little tiny things where you can do it from home, like custom teddy bears, custom artisanal woolen scarves, badges and things. Let me show you an example. Okay, I'm going to take advantage of this situation. Okay, Paula, hold on. I'm going to give you your card, and then I'm going to show you something from Tarot Illumination. Here we go. A little bit of an oracle here. We're going to read on this for Paula regarding employment. Her granddaughter 7 just came over. We have apprehension, moving out into the world, doubt and fear. Dun, da, da, da. So let me read from the book here. It says apprehension. It's time to get going, Paula. There is nothing to fear. Take the first step. Just do it. And you will find that all will work out for you. The longer you procrastinate, the harder it will be. It's understandable that you might feel unsure of yourself. The first step is sometimes the hardest. You have much to offer, and you will realize this as soon as you move out into the world. Be brave. Be the boss. Be bold. You gotta be bold. You gotta be wiser. Gotta be. Da, 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 da. Desiree, she sang that song. I sorted that out with somebody the other day. Be brave. Eventually, even if you initially make mistakes, you will still be well received. Treat every day as a learning experience and an adventure. As your confidence increases, so too will your self esteem and success. You are a sincere and beautiful person. Do not doubt this. Okay, I'm going to read the affirmations. It says, I surrender my fear and replace it with love. I surrender my doubt and replace it with confidence. I see myself moving out into the world with ease. I give thanks for all I learn and experience. Each new day is full of possibility. So we can take this card a little bit farther and say it's definitely time for you to be the boss of you, step out into the world and kind of maybe do something that you've never ever dared to do before. It doesn't matter if it's really tiny. Now I'm going to take advantage of the stage here because this is my channel after all. And I've got a few minutes left and we're going to still read for Jeanette. Jeanette, if you're still here, you're coming up soon. Hey, Micha, thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Micha. Jeanette, I'm just letting you know you're next. But I'm still reading for Paula here, and I just want to leave Paula with a breath of fresh air and inspiration. It's amazing what people can do out there now on the internet. Like Paula, like if you're a grandma and you love to stay at home or you like to be with people and you want to keep close to home and have a home business where you're the boss, you could start with something very, very tiny. Okay, I'm going to show you. Like my channel is still a very tiny channel, but look what's happened here. I found a way to make this book of lyrics for some of the songs, and I did it through Amazon. It was a lot of work to create this little book, but it is a business, and this is Tarot Illumination being Tarot Illumination. Okay? Next, I wrote this book. Okay? I was terrified to write it because I sensed all this years and years and years ago, but it is now, all of this is coming true. All of this is coming true. Also, have a look at this. Look at this, Paula. This is the Tarot Illumination satin silk scarf. Okay? I make this. I make these. Okay? So, and I sell these through the channel. Okay? All right? And also, let me show you something else. I have a little Zazzle store, and it's what's called a dropship store. I don't own any inventory because I can't afford to carry inventory. But with drop shipping, if you go to Zazzle, ZAZZLE.com, and you want to do fashion design and design your own stuff, you can create your own Zazzle store. Here is a Tarot Illumination necklace. Look at this. Okay? It's hard to see it right from here, but it's absolutely gorgeous close up because it's very, very detailed. It's hyper detailed. At least you get the impression here, but it's absolutely gorgeous, and you can see these on the Tarot Illumination Zazzle store. So Paula, just for thrills, I would recommend check out the description box below and go to the Tarot Illumination Zazzle store and check all these things, and you might get inspired to start your own business from home. Okay? That would allow you to be a grandma and have fun and do your art and design, things like that. I just saw your notes on the screen. I don't know what's an EA. So there we go. That was a Tarot Illumination promotion. Jeanette, you're up. Hello, Tabitha. Hello, Micha. I'm sorry for everyone that I'm not reading right now. It's pretty much, I'm winding things down. I'm going to read for Jeanette. Jeanette, you're up, okay? I'd love to stay here all day. Actually, I might be able to stay for a bit longer. Hold on. All right, let me shuffle these up, okay? Stay there, everybody. Jeanette, you're up next. Thanks, Paula. Executive assistant. Thank you. You love being an executive assistant, but now you want to teach, do law, do fashion design. Well, maybe you don't have to teach it. Maybe you could actually do fashion design. Maybe it's like, I don't know, it may be like, maybe you'd be really good at helping somebody to expand their fashion business or something like that. I feel. Norma Jean Baker's here. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. You know who that is, people. Norma Jean, please tell everybody who you really are. Jeanette, are you still here? Hi, Tabitha. Hi, Micha. Jeanette, please type in the screen, are you still here? Also, if you're still here, can you please type in the magic word? What are the messages that the cards have from me right now, from Tarot Illumination, regarding the matter of ... Fill in the blank. One word, please. Home, family, communications, relationships, whatever it might be. Destiny, spirituality, the great beyond. Thank you, Norma Jean. Jeanette. Jeanette. Are you still out there? I'll give you a couple seconds. I'll give you a couple seconds, and if it's not Jeanette, then I'm just going to pull somebody random, okay? Let's have a look. Let's see what's going on. Hold on, Norma Jean. Hold on, Micha. I've got it. I already have an agreement with Jeanette, and I'm trying to see if she's still here. It's been slow to respond, so she might have already gone home, gone to bed. Let me just see. All right, you know what? Let's just put Jeanette to the side because she's not here. It doesn't seem as though she's here. So I'm going to go back. I'm going to scroll back. There were a few people who wanted readings, but I couldn't do it. Thank you, Paula. At least I hope it helped a little bit. I read for Anna, Earth Angel. Earth Angel, are you still here? You came in a little while ago. And some other people came in, and then who else came in? Gosh, I've lost track of all the names. Micha, Tabitha Carr, and there was a gentleman who came in earlier as well. Who is that? I'm scrolling through the chat right now. Give me a second, people. It was Earth. Was it Earth Angel? Who was that? Oh, I'm totally lost. Give me a second. Give me a second. Oh. Okay, I'm sorry. Who was? Okay, I'm just gonna get out my board again. Hold on, because I have to It's much better if I actually write down the name and then I can see them. So the new arrivals recently, we've got Micha, Tabitha Carr. We've got Norma Jean Baker, alias MM. And who else was there? Hold on, I gotta scroll down. Give me a second. I'm just checking all the chat right now. And Nikki. Nikki wants a card, an advice card. Okay, we could just go down to single cards, okay? Christina, hey Christina. All right, I'm just gonna pull, Jeanette's gone. I guess Jeanette's not here. Sorry, Jeanette. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna pull one card, advice, okay? I'm gonna use the Gaia deck. I'm going to use the Gaia deck, okay? I'm going to read for Micha, Tabitha, Norma Jean Baker, and Nikki. All right, I'm going to set aside the tarot. I'm sure there's others just for fun. That's a good attitude, Tabitha. Well done. Well done. It takes the load off me. Tabitha, you wanted something for home. Questions regarding home and where. Okay. Hey, Christina. What's happening is we started a few hours ago. It's all about trying to introduce tarot illumination to the European crowd and going all over the world. So, Christina, have a look at this. We started, I think it was about 1 o'clock or something. Look, we had people. I'm basically, the show is over, Christina, and I've been going for a few hours. But look, we got Greece, Canada, UK. Hold on, I gotta press some controls here. I'm a bit lost. Stay there a second. Look at that. Okay, so Christina, we've worked together before. Greece, Canada, UK, the Netherlands, New Zealand, South Africa, Sweden, Norway, Romania. We have someone from Romania. We had another Londoner. We had Sandra from Denmark. And we had some others from other places. I didn't get everybody, but, you know, I tried to keep up. Anyway, it's very late. Well, it's only mid-afternoon here. Just checking in. That's okay. That's cool. All right, so, oracles. Where's my list? I lost my list. This is all for promotion and marketing and fun and thrills, baby. Micha. Okay. Micha, you're up. Anna, Portugal. Aha! I knew it. I knew I'd missed one. Thank you, Anna. I just saw that pop on the... Where are you? I love to see where that is. Wait a minute, I didn't even put you on here. Weird. Hold on, Anna. Did I get you? Hold on. No, I can't believe I didn't get you in the first pass. Whoa. All right. So we missed Portugal. Wow, I'm sorry. I remember talking about it, but I guess I didn't mark it on the screen. Thank you. Yeah, so cool. It's great. It's great. So it's still early in the day over in New Zealand, but it's very late at night in Europe and Eastern Europe, Portugal. All right, here we go. So we're going to read now for some latecomers who just arrived and they're just asking for a one-card advice, okay? So we're going to read for Micha. Here we go. All right, Micha, you ready? Here we go. Hi, Micha. I'll meet you later. Ha, 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 ha. Micha. Well, let's have a look. What's going on? It's a one-card micro reading. Cards are actually pretty well shuffled, so I'm just going to go to the last second so that you're a witness, Micha. You don't have to type anything on the screen. Don't do anything. Just enjoy the little oracle for you, okay? Just enjoy the oracle. Okay, I'm going to cut it up, and then we're going to get the top card for you. Huddle up. You know what to do. Invite your invisible friends, even if it's just a little miniature one-card advice oracle thing. Okay, here it is for you. The dream. We have the dream. It says, something is revealed. Insight. Breakthrough. She's completely up in the clouds, dreaming, okay? I'm going to read from the little book. It's just an oracle, okay? And you're going to interpret it to suit yourself. The dream. It says here, you will soon break free from a situation that has been causing you concern. Something will be revealed, either in a dream or through someone you know and trust. The information you receive will give you an insight into something that has remained hidden from you for a long time. This will be a big relief for you as you realize that your concerns and fears were unnecessary and unfounded. All is well that ends well. However, do not forget this episode, for it is a recurring theme with you. The next time you are unsure of something, try to refrain from jumping to conclusions which are not based on fact. Also, pay attention to your dreams. Try to remember them as you wake up. With time, you will intuitively learn their symbolic language. This message had been floating around in your dream state for some time, and maybe you just needed to come here to get the little card to show you, okay? The key thing here is just to make sure, refrain from jumping to conclusions, okay? It's so easy for our imaginations and our thoughts and our fears to take over our lives as though they become reality. Okay, I'm going to read this. I surrender my concerns and fears. All is revealed at the most perfect moment. All is well in my life. I choose trust over doubt. I remember my dreams and intuitively know their symbolic language. Okay, so let your dreams talk to you. This to me looks like it's a strong message to listen very, very carefully, but then come back down to earth and translate that. What does it actually mean? In other words, there's a lot of messages coming to you that are necessary for you through dreams right now, so that you can kind of wake up, okay? All right, I'm going to move on. Next, Tabitha, home, where? Okay, this is going to be totally random, you know, Tabitha. Like you said, it's just for fun. And it's about home. Let's have a look. Let's see what's going on. Shuffle it up. We're just going straight for one card. That's all it is. It's just going to be a simple oracle. All right, Tabitha? It's just fun. Just for fun, like you said. Tabitha, you are here. Excellent. Well done. Thank you for showing up. Hopefully this message will have meaning for you and value, and you can choose on it. Oh, good. I'm glad you got something out of it, Micha. Hey, Carolyn Rose. Cool. Wow, thank you for coming back. We've been just doing lots and lots and lots of mini readings. Very little singing and dancing. I'm just doing lots of free readings, okay? I'm just trying to promote the channel so everybody knows about it, okay? All right, here we go. Tabitha, what's going on? Home. Questions about home. Concerns about home and where. So it's location. In astrology, we're looking at the 4th house of home. Okay, evolution here. Earth changes, climate change, transformation. Okay, I'm just gonna show you the picture again. I know an artist who paints like this. It's absolutely staggering. These are real images. This is sometimes what happens when you start to see angelic beings. These can be like the glimpses that you get of their auras. Evolution, it says, our world is cradled in a cosmic ocean of love. You see, I keep telling you, surrounded by an infinite universe, governed by a higher force greater than our human mind can possibly know or comprehend. That is the healing power of love, okay? I'm just going to share this with you from up above. That's what this is all about. This is the little book. I'm still working on it, people. It's just going very slow, okay? There we go. This is card number 45, actually. Number 45. We are forever changing images, forever transforming on our journey through eternity. Yes, the climate is changing. Yes, the earth is transforming. But this has always been so, and this will always continue. Are we governed by a will greater than our own? Or are we the architects of our own future? This we do not know for sure in absolute terms. But one thing is certain. Whether we like it or not, our precious planet will continue to change and transform. From the stars we were born, and to a star we will transform. Be mindful of Mother Earth, be considerate and kind to her, but do not fear her changing nature. For just like us, she is transforming to ever greater light. I'm just going to leave it at that. I'll give you an affirmation. Okay, it says, everything lovingly unfolds through time and space. Life consistently transforms, but in essence, nothing changes. There is nothing to fear. There is only love. I am one with the universe and stars. Love is my guiding force. It's very, very simple. Very simple. I hope that helps you, Tabitha. I don't know how that helps you regarding home, but it sounds to me like it's very much like things are up in the air, very much up in the air, and that things will evolve in a very kind of a natural way. Like all of us want that feeling of home. We want to have some kind of place where we can hang our hat, where we can sleep in safety and security, somewhere, somehow. Even if we are great travelers, great explorers, we carry our homes with us. But what I'm suggesting here with the evolution card is that please allow that even the most stable situation for home will eventually change. Eventually there will be changes. Oh, I saw something from Carolyn Rose. I don't know if I'm going to have time. Carolyn Rose, about the farm. Timing on the farm. Okay, Norma Jean Baker, are you still here? Norma Jean Baker, are you still around? Because you're next. Norma Jean Baker. So it's almost like when it comes to with Tabitha, when it comes to the home, it's like you might have to like think of things on a bigger scale. Like, what does it actually mean to be home? What does home mean to you? Does it actually meaning like getting a mortgage and getting heavily in debt? Or does it mean, owning something for cash, living in a caravan that you own for cash? Oh gosh, fire and ice. Oh gosh. Oh, okay. Oh, fire and ice. I guess we're still going, people. These are just going to be one card readings, all right? Just literally one card oracle advices, okay? So Tabitha, again, I keep going back to that, back to your reading. Uh, how do you define home? What does it really mean for you? What do you want out of a home? Do you want to have a mansion and get in debt? Do you want like a maybe like a sugar daddy to come and take care of everything? Do you want freedom? Do you want mobility? Do you want really good weather? Do you want job security that comes with living in a place? I think it's really good to think about what home means for you, and then look at it from a much bigger picture, depending on how you were raised and where you're living now. Okay, Jeanette, you're back. Okay, we'll just do it, okay? Gosh, I don't know how we're going to do this. So you are here, okay. Sorry, I'm going to jump straight over to Jeanette right now. Yeah, fire and ice, you're definitely on here, but a lot of the people just kind of disappeared or went home or went to bed or something. So I've only been able to read a limited number. Yeah, your name's here. I'm going through your readings right now. I put Norma Jean Baker over here. Where did she go? Where's Norma Jean? Okay, so Norma Jean, I'm going to read Jeanette, one card, okay? Thank you, Jeanette. This is just the one card random oracle, okay? I hope you're all right with that. This is a total freebie. I'm just trying to promote the channel. I've got a few samplers left, but we're running on fumes at the moment, people. We're just going to keep going till we drop, okay? All right? Jeepers. All right, so we have Jeanette. Gaia. Oh gosh, this is a really powerful card. All right. I'm just going to read it, Jeanette, and you can reinterpret how this worked for you. I'm not going to try and do any interpretations or readings at this point. I'm just reading oracles for you. So Jeanette, please take this message as you ever will. The Gaia card is the most powerful card in this deck. It shows that you have a deep spiritual connection to the earth and a deep spiritual understanding of life. Gaia, the Earth Mother, thanks you for the love and consideration you show towards her and the love you have for all things. She encourages you to gently and lovingly share your wisdom and knowledge of the earth with others. Perhaps you may join with like-minded souls to share your message of love, or you may choose to do practical things to help the earth restore her balance and well-being. Yay, you're in the right place. Yet this is not a call to preach to others. You are a beacon of light. Remain that way. In other words, live by example. It's not like... Anyway, you understand. Share your knowledge and wisdom only with those that are ready to hear it. And do not fear the earth changes that are taking place, for all and everything is evolving and unfolding exactly as it should be. All the earth needs is a little more love. Okay? That was a very specific message. Okay, Jeanette? I'm going to leave it at that. I hope you got something sweet out of it. It sounds like there's a bit of a calling there. Yeah. Nikki, there's no order to it. I was just picking up random things as we go along. And some people got here, they never got anything. I don't know if I can read everything. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more. I can't handle it, honestly. I'm going to have to wig out. Damn it. Sorry about that. I'm getting so wiped out. Jeanette, that was you. Okay. Norma Jean. Nikki, I'll have to make it up to you another time. I don't think I can handle anymore. I'll have to make it, if there's a lot of people, there's a lot of us here who are not going to get your readings. I'm sorry if I promised something. I basically am running out. I'm running out of steam, as you can tell. Somebody noticed. Thank you, Jeanette. Norma Jean. What's the message for Norma Jean? Norma Jean, healing. Oh, this is a beautiful card. Look, reconnecting with your true nature. Okay, I'm going to read. I think Nikki got frustrated and left. Sorry about that. Healing. I'm just going to read the oracle. I'm not going to read the affirmations. It's too much work. Okay, Norma Jean. The lady featured on this card has journeyed far and wide, searching for happiness which she has failed to find. Confused and tired, she surrenders and retreats to her inner sanctuary, a space of light inside her heart where she discovers a deep sense of peace. She rediscovers and reconnects to her true nature by letting go of all that is superficial in her life. She reflects on her past and is now able to see what is true and what is false, what is real and what is illusion. In the stillness of her heart, she hears a whisper, a message of love. Her heart is grateful for her return. That's what we do on the big heart journey spreads, by the way. Over the past months, you may have inadvertently steered off course in life, gradually losing sight of what is truly important, and doing that without realizing it, losing touch with the real core of you. It is time for you to reconnect and rediscover your true essence and your inner child from within. Stop searching externally. Look within and you will rediscover the magic. Okay? That's your message. Who else I've got? I said I would... Thank you, Norma Jean. Okay. Oh, gosh. Meech, I read for Anita. Tabitha, I read for Norma Jean. I did Jeanette. Jeanette was from earlier. Nikki's gone. Anna Alvis. I thought we read Anna. That was ages ago. So I've got two more readings. Okay, I'm going to read for... We're going to read two more, and that's it. Okay, that's the end of the show. We're going to read for Fire and Ice. Are you still here, Fire and Ice? And Carolyn Rose, something about the farm. What's going on with the sale of the farm? So, Carolyn, I'm going to read for you right now. You took a break. You came back. You're here. Thank you so much. So I'm going to read. Fire and Ice is there. Okay, so we've got two more Post-its. Okay, I'm going to mark it now, and that's it. That's going to be it, folks. And it's just one card oracles. Okay, think of it as just... let's say advice. Fire and Ice, okay? You're going to get an oracle. And Carolyn Rose, you're going to get an oracle. Fire and Ice, here we go. After we finish with the deck, I'm going to put on a little bit of music and hang out in the chat so I can unwind and say goodbye to everybody and wish you all a super full moon coming up. And then we've got Sunday Night Live coming up soon too, okay? So don't forget that. I can't remember. Somebody put in a super chat donation. Thank you very much. I can't remember who it was. I love it. I love it. Thank you. It really, really helps. Fire and Ice, you're up. Hello, Shea Butter, baby. I know what you're talking about getting back up again and sending all that out, all that energy. I know. I feel it. I'm going to take a big break for the rest of the day, most of the rest of the day. Usually on Mondays, I'm completely wiped out because of the Sunday shows. But that's normal. That's kind of my routine now. So I don't mind so much. Fire and Ice, you're just going to get a one-card oracle. You don't have to type anything in. You don't have to worry about the subject matter. It will resonate with whatever it is you need to know. Okay, here we go. For you, we have Hidden Path, the marriage of spirit and matter. Beautiful. Okay, I'm going to show you the image close up, okay? Trees in a forest, sun and a magic eye, and some symbolism there which means things to people. I don't know what they all mean. I'm going to read for you now, okay, Fire and Ice? The marriage of spirit and matter. You have traveled far in search of greater meaning and fulfillment, having made much progress and learning valuable lessons. You want to continue your journey, but the road seems to have come to an end. Where do you go from here? The symbolic imagery on this card is set within a magical forest. It seems inviting, yet the way forward is not clear. No physical path exists. However, there is a way forward. Between the trees is a symbol for eternal life. And to the right, I'm going to show this up to you close up, okay? Between the trees, I'm going to hold this here while I read this. Between the trees is a symbol for eternal life, and to the right, a symbol for healing and protection. This card is inviting you to move forward spiritually and offers you healing and protection along the way. Spirit and matter must now merge if true progress is to be made. Your rational mind must align with your heart. When heart and mind are both focused on the same goal, great things are possible. This is true spiritual alchemy. All you work towards can now be achieved, okay? Basically, knowing that you have to go forward, knowing that you have to bring heart in alignment with consciousness. That's what we work on with the channel. When I do the big spreads, when I do the big heart spread, that's what the whole channel is about. Bringing our consciousness into alignment with heart energy. Like without the heart energy, the rest of it doesn't matter. You could be a multimillionaire CEO somewhere. You could be a rock star. But if the heart center is void or, let's say, either banished or disrespected, then like the rest of it doesn't matter. Carolyn Rose, you're up. Now you had a question about the farm. So I'm not going to tell you what to do or how to do it. I'm just going to read the oracle here. See what happens for you. All right, Carolyn? Carolyn, you're in the South Island, aren't you? Down in New Zealand? I can't remember exactly. I think it was South Island. As you know, I have a very big soft spot for New Zealand. Carolyn Rose. Let's see what's going on. Okay, here we go. All right. we have for you. Your oracle is reflection. Oh, it's beautiful. Look at that. It's like a moonlight on a lake or a pond. Illusion, self-examination, distortion. Okay, so I'm going to read what it says. My feeling is that there might be all sorts of expectations and perceptions and desires that might be slightly out of alignment with reality, the physical realities of things. So we might be getting a message to go deep in and find out what's actually going on. Let me have a look here. Okay, here it says, okay. So I'm going to show it close up as much as I can. I'll try and read it like this, okay? Okay, Carolyn. Okay. So here we go. I'm going to read it. What you see around you mirrors what you feel inside you. The chaos you perceive or experience in your physical reality simply reflects your own inner chaos and turmoil. If things are not working well in your outer world, what is it that is not working well within you? Okay? I just saw your note about sleeping on and off. Okay? This card calls for a thorough self-examination. Do not merely skim the surface. You must delve deep to uncover the truth. This will take time, patience, and commitment. Observe your thoughts and feelings throughout the day and make a note of negative or unconstructive thoughts and feelings. This practice over time will in itself help restore balance to your life. It may be helpful to keep a diary in which you note your thoughts and feelings. And what is it that triggers these thoughts and feelings? That's really, really important. It's really, really important when you're going into this deep self-analysis stuff to identify the things that trigger any feeling like maybe a depression or a sadness or a need for a break or like when things get so unmanageable you just want to curl up, okay? There is something, okay? So it's really important from Tarot Illumination perspective to identify it, to name it. It's probably something from the past, some sort of pain and suffering, some kind of injustice that is still operating like a very, very deep wound, okay? Now, it says here, so what is it that triggers these thoughts and feelings? Journal writing can also help, provided that the journal is for your eyes only. You don't have to share it. It can also be helpful to seek professional advice from a qualified counselor or health practitioner who has experience in this field. Commit to this reflective journey, a self-reflective journey. Be disciplined in your approach, and you'll never look back. The rewards will be greater than you imagined, okay? So they're basically saying like all these things do, like it all starts from within. So if you're feeling chaos, fear, confusion about the physical realities of life in the world around you, it might be understandable. As you know, I have a close bond with New Zealand now, and I know that your country was deeply traumatized. And okay, so you've written it on the screen. It's very important that you identify it. Thank you so much. So if your husband has passed, it would be and you had a loving relationship and wondering what are you going to do now? And if the pressure becomes so much, like the sadness of such a loss is hugely traumatic. So it affects everything that you do. So the question is, what do you do now? I mean, you obviously are aware that, you know, it's like you can't let this situation own you, as traumatic as it might be. I'm going to share a story with you already right now, Carolyn. My dear friend Brian passed away last year. He was like 38. I think he was 38 years old. He was just a big bundle of love. Very buoyant, very cheerful, loving man with a loving wife. They were married for like 12 years or something. And he died in a very, very, very tragic way. And I was there when he passed. And it was very crippling. His wife is struggling, to be honest. She is uh, traumatized, deeply, deeply traumatized. Uh, kind of because I've witnessed, I've had to deal with these kind of things before, and I've helped people around these matters. It's very understandable when you lose a mate like that. Like, what the bleep am I going to do now? But the thing is, here's a simple thing. Like right now, for example, you can hang out with us, and I think it's extremely healing just to have put it here in a public place. I'm sad because of my hubby's passing. Okay? When you identify the pain, when you name the pain, then it's like it gives a tremendous release. Now we all have a chance to do something about it. I'm not sure if we're going to cure all the sadness or anything, but by sharing that with us, then it's like, wow, like whatever they say, a problem shared is a problem halved. So you've got us, you can lean on us. There are a lot of loving people here, and there might be people here who've also dealt with a similar situation, and they might have some good advice for you. Maybe we'll discover that down the road as we keep connecting. I'm not going to read the affirmation. I don't think that's going to help right now. I think the important thing here is to understand and accept in a very simple, concise way that yes, you're very sad from the husband's passing, and it's triggering a lot of sense of chaos. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do in the outer world? But you have to know that the chaos in the outer the world is obviously coming from the trauma deep inside. But at least by exposing and identifying the pain, uh, we get a chance to alleviate some of the pain. You know, it's really, really good to get it out there. Okay. Only option is to move on to a new life. Okay, well, we can follow up on this, Carolyn. If you have time, we'll figure it out. We'll probably meet each other again in readings and on the screen and stuff like that. And I'm going to be coming back to New Zealand. All right? So we'll see how things go. All right. It's been a challenging show. Okay, people, I'm just going to let you know. I didn't know what to expect when I went on live today, but I tried to do as many as possible. I really wanted to see what it was like to do as many possible readings as I possibly could in time. Sometimes, like on the Sunday nights, we do only a half of the number of the readings, and but they're much more extensive. So look at all this. Look at all of this. We did all these readings. I don't know how much help anybody got out of them. I had a lot of fun. That's a lot of readings, people. That's a ton of readings, okay? So we did all that. Thank you, Carolyn Rose. Our hearts go out to you. Feel free to share, you know. Yeah. Okay, I'm going to put all these things away. I'm just going to hang out now. Hold on. I'm going to set this deck aside. I'm going to hang out with you guys now. I'm just going to put on a piece of music so I can cheer up a little bit. Some of the readings have been quite serious, quite heavy. Okay, so I'm going to play... All right. I'm going to play I Am Guided. There we go. I'm just going to play this. So I'm trying to encourage trust and the belief in the great beyond.
2, 3, 4. I am am guided, I am protected, I 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 am guided, I am protected. When the light of hope it fades, when all faith is blown away, when all sense of trust goes down, when a smile turns into frown, when it feels there's no relief, nothing in which to believe, desperate in woe and grief, angels come reminding me, I am guided, I am protected, 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 I am guided, I am protected. Angels gather close to me, show me what I cannot see. Angels take me by the hand, lift me when I cannot stand. Angels lead me through the dark, soothe and tend a broken heart, laughing at the circumstance, crying while we sing and dance. I am guided, I am protected, 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 I am guided, I am protected.
Okay. All right. So I'm going to leave on a more powerful song in just a minute. I just want to check out with everyone. I wanted to say thank you all for being here. It's been quite an experience, I have to tell you. Okay? It's been a real experience for me to be here to do this for you. It's very different from doing the Sunday Night Live. And I felt we had a really, really broad reach. I'm sorry I missed out on the people I never got to see, or I missed your names, or I didn't get you. Oh, Nikki, you're not gone. You're driving. Oh, gosh. Nikki, we'll catch up, okay? Please, I can't handle any more readings. I'm sorry if you feel like I neglected you or lost track or whatever it is. I was doing what I can. So I want to end. I'm going to play Love is the Word, okay? I want us to be strong. Love from within, okay? Feeling vibrations rattle through my soul, shaking out the poisons, making me whole. Love is the word, okay? Here we go. Here we go, people. For the skies, opening my hands to welcome in the day, gather in the sun's rays before I'm on my way.
vibrations rattle through my soul, shaking out the poisons, making me whole, casting out diseases by chanting the word. The sounds of the universe by all will be heard, resonate inside us, numb is the word. Moving through the day, pray no accidents arise, giving thanks to heaven that I am still alive, blessing my enemies, blessing the ones I love, praying for forgiveness for any damages I've done. And the healing vibrations rattle through my soul, shaking out the poisons, making me whole, casting out diseases by chanting the word. The sounds of the universe by all will be heard, resonate inside us, numb is the word. Now the day is done and moon is on the rise, my trials and tribulations all bottled up inside. I summon in the numb as I reach up for the skies. I command all fear and shadows be gone before my eyes. And the healing vibrations rattle through my soul, shaking out the poisons, making me whole, casting out diseases by chanting the word. The sounds of the universe by all will be heard, resonate inside us, numb is the word. And the healing vibrations rattle through my soul, shaking out the poisons, making me whole, casting out diseases by chanting the word. The sounds of the universe by all will be heard, resonate inside us, numb is the word.
Okay, that's it. I don't think anymore. All right. Thank you, everybody. Somebody just arrived. Are there people still arriving? What's going on? Hold on. Hold on. I just saw some more chat on the screen. Give me a second. I'm gonna have to wind it up. What does it say? 1, 2, 3. Super tired though. Had a long day. Yeah. You gave last Sunday my reading as first reading. Thank you for that. Friday's cat. Hi, Friday. Carolyn Rose, you never appreciate just how precious life is until loved ones pass. That is so true. Miles too precious to waste. So much. What a beautiful experience we've had. I've had a fantastic time with you guys. And let's get on with our night. Let's get on with our day. We'll do this again. We'll reconnect. What we're doing here is we're basically bringing the healing power of love into our lives from up above. Okay? You guys are very healing for me. I like to think I can do as much healing as I possibly can for you. It's a shared environment. Thank you so much for being here. I'm going to pull out with one song. I'm just going to leave it like that. And that'll be the end, folks. Bye-bye. It's called Love the Word, okay? Like, be so aware of the words. Actually, you know what? I can't even take it anymore. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm just gonna wrap it up, people. I'm gonna say goodnight. It's been a pleasure. I love doing this for you. I love being here with you like this. I wish I could read for all of you free all day, all the time, but there's only so much I can handle. Bye-bye. Take care, all of you. Blessings. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.